I used to call the old culture the concrete playground.
Poets in this country have always been the smart
I've
ones.
been performing since I was born.
I can smell the uranium on it as you lean closer.
No,
Alright.
hara mai te whānau ki Aotearoa I tēnei pō. Ko Magenta tōku ingoa.
Ko Gacia Rogers toku ingoa. I definitely nailed that one today.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, the live button got pressed.
It got
that's
pressed.
all that
It
matters.
got pressed in time. I could see
well,
we're
hey,
live.
at least we didn't do an Ems and talk for like 15 minutes before we realized.
Well, we
that
do
were
do
live.
that, but we're just not live.
Nah, yeah, thank God, thank
We
God.
are all chatterboxes. Still not got the YouTube bloody working. I'm gonna try the old unad and re-add again.
Oh
otherwise-
yeah, turn it off and on again.
It's been really
That's always
tricky
the best
lately.
way. Yeah, seems like a lot of tech issues recently. I know we had some on
Aotearoa
Friday.
tonight. Welcome to Aotearoa tonight.
What's our name again? Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing right now?
Okay.
Hopefully that'll work because I can see Kiwi Skirt and Biblio chilling.
Otherwise, I'll
reading.
just try it, closing the app and reopening it again. Maybe that'll fix it.
You do your magic. Your gay seer magic.
Oh my goodness.
It's all good. Hopefully everyone's having a good evening.
Yeah, few technical issues, few technical hiccups today. Sorry guys. For some reason, things are just not playing ball.
But while we were waiting to go live, we did see that we hit 200 subscribers.
We did.
It was very exciting. Shout outs to where is it? You sent it to me. Oh, I'm so prepared.
I know, we're so
To
prepared today. I'm a bit loud.
Orthea NZ was our 200th subscriber. So kia ora, Orthea. Welcome to Aotearoa tonight. Hopefully you enjoy your time here. If not, fair enough. Also, I agree, Biblio. Detective Rogers has a mean fucking shirt on tonight.
Thank you.
Dios de los Muertos. That's the little colourful
It's
skulls.
like Day
on
of the
shirt.
Dead.
Yeah. And thank you for joining us, Kiwi Skirt. I'm glad you didn't miss us. Oh, kia ora, Mr. Harvards.
Well, at least Twitch is working.
Well, that's hey. I mean, I might just have to keep checking on the.
I'll try switch the WebSocket.
YouTube
It seems
tab.
just to be YouTube that's being mean.
Yes. To be fair, YouTube's been having some weird things happening recently. Like I know I've seen a lot of people having issues with like random buffering and like when other people are having no problems. Like yeah, it seems like
Hey, that worked. There we go.
oh
Okay, so now I just
yay.
have to go in and we're both quiet.
All right, let me
Oh.
move my microphone closer.
Okay.
For once, I'm not too loud. I love this for me.
I mean, everything here shows I'm pretty loud, I feel. Can someone, can we get a double check on that? Let me check the stream. Hold up.
You're like, you know what? I'll do it myself. Typical Kiwi. But thank you. Hopefully I'm loud enough for everyone now. Tried to have my microphone.
I think it's good.
Sometimes if my microphone's next to me, it's too loud.
It sounds
Sometimes
good to
if
me.
it's far away, it's fine. I don't know. I just do what everyone else tells me to do.
Turn up your computer. Alright.
Turn myself off and on again.
Alright, now that we nailed that intro.
Hey, we did pretty good. We did pretty good.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Hey, I mean, on
Even-
Friday we didn't start till 9:05, and I was by myself. So you know what? This
no.
is nah.
My
we were having a-
hair. What have I done?
Nah, your hair looks good.
Oh,
You're
thank,
fine.
thank you.
I mean, you've got beautiful curly hair. Like
I know. That's the good thing is you can mess it up and it
Jealous.
just looks.
I know,
natural.
right? Meanwhile, me having to fucking just like constantly like readjust this annoying wavy hair.
Oh, cool. All right, we sound good now. We've been gaslit.
Yay!
Yeah.
How's your week been though?
Yeah, it's been very, 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 very good. Just generally good.
I mean, to be fair, when we did chat on Friday night, it sounds like you had
You
a
know
pretty,
why it's
pretty
been
good
good.
few days. Pretty good few days. So you know what? Valid. Totally
You could say it was a
valid.
trifecta, maybe.
Hey.
Yeah, but Oh, and I was telling you about my satin pillows. Remember that? So we were talking about here. So when I forgot to tell you this. When I didn't have my satin pillows. So essentially, when I don't have satin pillows, I call it Goku hair because when I wake up, because I move around so much when I sleep. So when I wake up, my hair is just like I look like fucking Goku.
Full Super Saiyan.
Full Super Saiyan. Yeah.
Yeah, no, my hair's usually a fucking mess because I just and my bed, like my bed, I'm constantly having to redo it because I just fucking toss and turn and move and like my grandma used to always complain like whenever I'd have to sleep in her bed as a kid because I would just like be fucking essentially like punching and kicking her in my sleep, poor lady. To be fair, that didn't happen for very long. It only happened on rare occasions. She was like, "Oh, I don't know, you wake me up a lot," which is totally valid. Sounds like you had a good one though.
How was your week?
Honestly, it wasn't too bad. Went out on a date on Saturday, and oh my god, the most fucking lame thing happened afterwards. So like, we went to this nice like restaurant spot here in Wellington. You might know it, the Southern Cross Bar. They got a lovely garden bar outside. Yes. But we were in the booths inside, and we were there for quite some time. I think we left. I got there at 6, and we left maybe around just after 9. And the booth seats were awkwardly short. So like we were both kind of complaining about our backs and how like uncomfortable it was getting. But then when I got like by the time I got home, because I had to like walk to the supermarket, do a bunch of other shit afterwards. By the time I got home, I'd somehow managed to pull something in my back and hip on the right side, and it's still fucking painful today. Like I spent the whole of Sunday essentially barely able to move because it was that painful. And I'm just like, how fucking embarrassing is this? It's like such a 30-year-old thing to happen. Just go out and fucking sit on a too short chair for too long. And my body's like, nah, man.
Do you remember like Burger King used to have the old fake like diner chairs and they were like so
the
uncomfortable?
Red ones?
Yeah.
When everything was like 50s diner. To be fair, I miss Burger King when it looked like that.
I miss the aesthetic. Everything's too corporate now. It's like a clean, business corporate look. Like McDonald's is the same. It's all just like, where's the character?
It's all boring, depressing. Like it's giving was it Brutalist? It's a little brutalist, if you ask me.
Yeah. Someone should do a side-by-side between, like, early Soviet Russia and, like... the brutalist corporatist.
It's all very square and rectangular, greys and blacks, like,
Because I was discussing with Middle-earth Marxist on Bluesky, in the new hit series, Star City, Soviet Union bad.
Star City?
Yeah.
What's that?
Soviet Union, evil and bad.
Is it a TV show?
Yeah, it's like alt history stuff where the Russians got to the moon first, basically. So,
Interesting.
Yeah. But this one's from the Soviet perspective, and everything sucks. When you watch the original, like For All Mankind, it's like a sister series to that. If you heard of that one,
right?
Yeah,
no, I haven't.
And that one's all like, look how happy everyone is, the nuclear family, and everyone has fun and has a good time. And Soviet Russia is just like everyone's miserable. It's like okay. Totally.
Yeah, I mean, I always find it interesting when you see those ones where they do different perspectives.
Anyway,
especially their interpretations.
So we're both doing a bit of dating. That's good to hear.
Yeah, look at us getting out
Love is
there.
in the air. I wonder what.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Jesus Christ, no.
Or something's in the air.
Having a good time and just chilling with peeps. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Couple of things I want to quickly get into actually. First off, because I wanted to go back to this thing from last week. I'm just going to play a little bit of it. So this
yes, that's right.
Not because it's bad, but because it's so good that I don't understand why other cities won't follow it.
Of the housing policies of Vienna, a city that is regularly awarded the affordable public housing, subsidized housing cooperatives. I certainly would not.
It's not the housing bit.
Humiliating defeat gave rise to fascism in Vienna, ushering in the ideology of the most infamous Austrian mustache man, right? Well, actually, that is not at all what happened in Vienna. Because here, it's the socialists that came to power. And so began Red Vienna, 16 years of cultural, social, and economic prosperity.
Now, that's more or less true. So I went back and I checked this, because I did have a few suspicions about this, the way he was presenting some of the history here. So I went to just confirm it. But this is true. Vienna was pretty much, from the time it was a republic, was pretty red up until about 1934. But I won't keep playing the rest. Essentially, he said he pretty much implies it was all Hitler's fault that the red, Soviet socialist state came to an end, essentially, which is a bit of a representation. Essentially, they had like a civil war, like a mini civil war in 34. Because there was like a competing fascist. So Hitler had like an Austrian fascist party, right? But his rival in Austria, whose name I'm fucking forgetting, didn't like Hitler and didn't want to join Germany. He wanted to be closer to like Italy and stuff, right? So he decided to take power, and then I think he died alone in a hospital like a couple of years later.
Same.
and then the whole Anschluss thing happened, which was a rigged election by the Nazis, just to be clear. But even then, more than likely it would have passed anyway. So I just wanted to clarify that it wasn't Hitler that ended this entire socialist.
We can't just say Hitler.
We can't just blame him for everything. No, it was Hitler's rival. Yeah.
All right, blame other Hitler.
Maybe you could blame him because he rose to power, and this guy was like, "Oh shit, I better rise to power now." So maybe you still can kind of blame him.
Probably a little column A, column B. I feel like most things tend to be a little complicated in terms of
the only reason I wanted to address that, because it did seem playing a little bit into there's this myth of the sort of Austrian victimization in World War II, which is, I mean, it's not entirely untrue. It's not like, they raided the gold reserves and stuff once they annexed them and stuff like that. But like there was a whole period after the war where the narrative was the Austrians were the first victims, and it's like, nah, you guys were kind of fascists too.
No, I mean, hey, like there's nothing. I mean, I think with videos like that one, they do unfortunately have to condense a lot of things and maybe miss out nuance. But I mean,
I did want to clear it up.
Big Old V says, always appreciate double checking things.
Yeah.
So nothing wrong with that in my opinion. But still Hitler bad, but other Hitler also bad.
Now, I also just wanted us to go over a couple things because we're not going to really go into this too deep. But did you see the Federated Farmers interview?
No.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's listen to this guy a little bit. So this will pretty much give you an idea of what they're pushing for. Well, it's titled Federated Farmers. I'm pretty sure they changed the title. I think it was saying like Federated Farmers want deregulation. I'm pretty sure it used to be titled something else. Maybe they changed the title. Maybe it was too biased.
So you've been lobbying to replace resource consents with farm plans to reduce the costs of regulatory compliance. What is the risk with that kind of approach?
I don't see any risk when you look at where we've gone with resource consents and what we're achieving. I think putting it back into the farmers' hands to achieve it themselves and have more engagement from the farmers is far better. We don't want to get to a situation in New Zealand where we've got someone coming out to see what we're going to do, then the farmer doing it, and then someone coming out to check that they've done it right? Like farmers aren't 5-year-olds. We don't need that kind of scrutiny over top of us.
Don't treat us like we're 5. You can.
That's such a fucking like dog whistle. It's not like, oh, we're treating people like 5-year-olds. It's like, no, you need someone to check things
Exactly.
off.
You could say that for any industry. Like,
we have poop flowing into the fucking ocean, okay?
Yeah, you could say that for... That's funny, because actually, I think someone commented down here... Yeah, someone literally used that as a reason not to regulate them. Compared to whom? In Auckland, water care can discharge to the sewer, blah, blah. When Wellington, do we need to say millions of trillions of litres? So they're essentially saying, hey, we don't need to regulate the farmers because look what's happening in the city. It's like, no, it's the opposite. Everyone needs regulation.
Exactly. It's not treating people like 5-year-olds. It's making sure that we're actually crossing our T's and dotting our I's. Like, we can't just trust that humans get it right, because we've seen time and time again, humans make fucking mistakes.
There was a bit of like a dog whistle the other week too. They had a I can't remember what the news article was, but some guy who I remember, he was called Richard Dawkins.
Oh yeah,
of federated farmers. That's why I was like the scientist.
Fucking Dawkins.
Yeah, Richard Dawkins, and he said specifically, we want to make farming great again. I was like, oh no! I was like, don't say that, please. I mean, at least they know their audience, I guess. But
also, apparently, according to Laura, there's quite a few MPs that are a member of Federated Farmers.
Oh,
interesting.
Okay. No
Wouldn't
conflict
that
of
be-
interest there.
I was about to say, like, why are MPs allowed to have so many conflicts of interests? Again, can we treat
'Cause it's
them
not
like
in the
5-year-olds,
rules.
please?
Unless it's in the rules, it's not bad, you know?
Fuck me.
And there is one more thing I just thought was funny. He had a little anecdote, and I rolled my eyes. You know the r/ that happened? You know that subreddit?
Oh, yeah.
This is one of those.
Interesting to consider the tension between promoting farmer productivity and reducing the regulatory burden with the environmental concerns that inevitably are faced by the sector, right? And
I know, but we all, and that's what I worry about when I come on the show. I think, this is going to be a back and forth between rural and urban. That's gone. Urban set. Urban know what farmers are going for. I just met a guy down on the street and said, "Oh, geez, we love you farmers." You know, like he said, he's fully in behind it. He loves it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But
that's
like-
so funny.
Yeah, bro, totally.
I'm sure. It's like those kids that go up to Erica and they're like, Erica, what are they doing? Like, oh my god. Also, I had a really hard time with that, guys, the way he speaks. It was very hard to... My brain wanted to stop listening.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crass voice, I guess.
Oh, just... Yeah, it was a bit rough, but fuck, that's funny.
I don't want to, harp on someone too much for their voice.
Oh, it's more just sometimes it's harder to hold on to information. I had the same thing at uni. Like, there was some lecturers, like, nothing wrong with their voices at all. My brain just went, nah, I don't want to. Like, it's annoying, especially when you do want to pay attention. But I guess you better play our bumper so we can jump into
which we're not gonna hear,
news.
sadly, because I've screwed up.
Oh, I can hear it. You can't.
Oh, you can hear it? Oh,
yeah, I can hear it.
God damn it! All right.
Every time. So good.
Yeah, and there we are. I was too late transitioning because I couldn't hear it.
Relatable
mood. All right. Anyway. Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. So we're jumping into our good old building and infrastructure.
Yeah, with my favorite, Pink.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Great. The war criminal. No.
Builders are telling One News teams on sites are shrinking as construction activity in New Zealand plummets to a 10-year low. Non-residential construction's dropped sharply. It's down 13% year on year, with the biggest decline in public and retail buildings.
How would that happen?
The regional divide is clear. The South Island, excluding Canterbury, is up nearly 9%, but there have been falls in our two major North Island centres, Auckland and Wellington. Residential building activity is also down, mainly due to a 16% drop in alterations and additions. People simply aren't doing the renos. But new builds are relatively stable at 0.3% down. Business correspondent Jason Walls has more.
Not much work for a roofer on a rainy Auckland day. But it's not just the wet weather dampening James's spirits.
I mean,
but I would say it's tough now.
We're talking about annoying voices. I kind of hate listening to Jason Walls, honestly.
Nah, I get it.
Still better than nothing.
He's been on the tools for 6 years and is feeling the pinch.
Because we're getting a lot less jobs. So we used to have 12 person, including me, in the team, but now it's just 5. Even including me, I had to do the labor work on the roof as well, because
12 to 5, that's over 50%.
I can relate to this now.
Fucked.
I can relate to this
too.
My team's getting the axe.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's hitting everyone.
Yeah. I mean, I might have saved one job, maybe. We'll find out at the end of the week.
Fingers crossed.
But, yeah.
No. And also, like, even seeing those numbers for Wellington, I'm like, haven't we suffered enough here? Fuck.
a lot quiet now.
It's no surprise things have been slow. Building activity across residential and non-residential, that's offices, schools and government buildings, has fallen off sharply in recent years.
We know that it's been a tough few years for the building sector. We know that the macroeconomic conditions have been really hard. When you think about the supply chain shock of COVID, the difficult operating environment, high cost of construction, and of course the interest rates needed to knock that down, that's all had a huge and disproportionate effect on the building sector.
Some centres hit harder than others.
I think economically they've had a larger impact. So in terms of job losses, especially in Wellington, being quite dependent on public service and government investment. And Auckland, I think, as economy has struggled, as the biggest centre of our economy, has probably taken a bigger hit.
Notable in the Stats New Zealand data, a major drop in work on social buildings.
Social buildings covers sort of stadiums, churches, libraries, town halls, that kind of thing.
The 37% dip reflecting in the fact that some major projects have recently wrapped up.
Christchurch, the One New Zealand Stadium there, of course now operational and being enjoyed by the Crusaders fans, but that means there's less building activity happening. And in Wellington there's been a couple of major projects, including the town hall and the library, which are either completed or close to completion.
Despite the gloomy figures, there are some optimistic signs ahead.
The good news is, with recent data out around higher number of building consents, with 39,000, year ended April, that's 16% increase. Better times are coming.
Meanwhile, commercial real estate company
It's always
CBRE
just around the corner.
Releasing...
The good times are coming, y'all. They're coming.
Oh yeah, isn't there a ceasefire coming soon or something?
There's a ceasefire coming. We're going to get into that.
Exactly.
A list of 33 current and planned construction projects across Auckland, including the mega 65-hectare Wiri warehouse hub by Auckland Airport.
All right, Jason joins us now, and a number of factors are weighing on the sector, right?
Indeed. I've been talking to people in the construction sector all day. One of the things that keeps coming up is this idea of consumer confidence, and that's exactly what it is on the tin. It's the level of confidence that consumers have. No points for guessing why we're seeing a bit of a dip in that figure recently, the war in the Middle.
Do we know how much of a big impact the consumer confidence has? I don't know.
I would say it's probably more in our builders going to Australia, because my brother was literally a builder before he moved to Australia a couple years ago. So
yeah. I mean, I guess they did say renos are down, but it's not. I don't think it's so much confidence. It's
lack of money.
Lack of money. You know,
well, exactly,
people are like, I can't afford a renovation right now.
Right? When we can barely afford to get the shopping and the power bills that have just gone up and the fuel. Like no one's got money to have a luxury of renovating. That's crazy. Also, it's not like people have money for houses either in general.
Is having quite an impact on those consumer confidence levels. And if you're a developer, if you're looking at these figures and people just aren't spending as much money, and you're a developer, you're much less likely to put money into some of these developments or some of these housing projects going forward yourself. So that's one of the factors. Of course, it's multifaceted. We've been hearing about this fiscal tight environment across both local and central government and that's one of the factors. And then between now and Christmas, we are likely to see a number of hikes to the official cash rate, and that's weighing on it as well. So there are a number of reasons behind these figures.
Come on, Jason, give us some cause for optimism. You said that things are looking up. Why is that?
Some good news. I'd never leave you on just the doom and gloom, but it isn't all doom and gloom. There is some sense of optimism within the industry. Notably, I talked to the Building and Construction Minister today, and he said that there'd been 39,000 new consents in the year to April, and those numbers will play out going forward into those figures. So we will see a little bit of a turnaround there. Also, the government has pledged a multi-billion dollars in terms of infrastructure spending going forward. So any way you look at it, that is going to help the construction industry. So there are some glimmers of hope here, just a bit of a down point for the industry at the moment.
Kia ora. One News business correspondent Jason Moore.
As we'll see, we have a related article here, and it probably could have been more. Oh, wait, did I do the right one?
Just the right. This is the one you had first.
Yes, no, that is the cool. That is the right one. Oh, sorry, you've added a fourth article. I see.
Yes, no, because I found that, and I was like, oh, this is also related.
We're on a chain of articles. Okay,
we got a lot of house corridor.
I mean, we can just touch on these ones, but as we can see,
absolutely.
I think it was twice they did this. They pulled back. They reduced the housing intensification in Auckland, which went down from, I guess they go through the numbers here. Yeah, from minimum of 2 million to 1.4. So that's a good 600,000 houses there, I guess. Is that?
Yeah, well, and they flagged a reduction to 1.6 in February.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it was
legislating
twice.
The lower figure.
Yeah, which was you know, for all the criticism you give it, this was, you know, Chris Bishop was working on this, and multiple times, you know, he came to the 2 million figure, and I don't know, I guess his party insiders were like, no, you gotta listen to that. Probably their donors and stuff saying, I don't want more fucking apartments in Epsom. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Well, because actually, I'm wondering if the one I added at the end, I might just move to it now just to show you, because this is directly related. So an Auckland councillor has said that more houses are needed than the 1.4 million legally required. So, yeah, Auckland councillor is advocating for the city to go beyond its legal obligations for housing intensification. So it seems like there's a bit of, I guess, contention within the council on what the right thing to do is, which, I mean, understandable. Auckland is a massive place.
Well, because it doesn't just add to the economy, it would also add to things like rate payments and stuff. So rates probably wouldn't have to rise as high if you had more houses paying more rates.
Oh, yeah, you've got more people. Exactly. So, like, there residents. Are payoffs and whatnot. And I mean, like, you know what? You know what would be crazy? If you had a whole bunch of social housing. Like,
I know.
That got rid of... Because you guys have a lot of fucking homeless people as well. Like, those are potential beneficiaries that would be paying tax.
No one would be foolish enough to stop any social housing and put builders out of jobs, but they would be dumb.
Don't got any builders to put out of jobs. And then I guess now we can jump to your other...
Oh, yeah, this was one that Chewy I saw posted today, and this caught my eye.
Oh,
which
okay.
Was, well, this is just the cost of that comes from all the delays that's sort of been analyzed in our infrastructure cancellations, including like theories and all that stuff.
Do we want to play the video?
Oh, sure. I didn't even know there was a video, so let's watch the video.
Look at that.
Let's go for it.
Scrolling to find out the cost to taxpayers of stop-start decision-making.
First up, you've got the early costs of the design and everything that you've already done, so we lose that. It's very hard to see that.
The list of projects delayed, paused or cancelled is long, from multi-billion-dollar promises like Auckland's light rail to smaller water renewals. This economist estimates $11.8 billion has been wasted over the last 25 years.
Jeez.
Just the cost of delay adds inflation, so things get a bit more expensive.
Of course.
But the biggest cost comes from the loss of productivity. Because of the stop-start, we lose capacity, capability, and it just takes us longer and it's more expensive to deliver those things. And the final cost is the lost benefit to people, to the citizens, because infrastructure is usually built because people want it and need it.
He studied the published cost-benefit ratios of hundreds of projects.
So if the benefits are known and it's costing us more, then we know that those benefits are delayed and they won't accrue to the households.
The outbreak of the Iran war and resulting fuel crisis led the three organisations to commission this report.
We can't afford a shock to become a stop.
The report says actually stopping during a downturn is the worst option.
If you think you're saving a couple of bucks now,
we've known this for 100 years.
Oh my god, also how many times did Craig Rennie tell us this at the beginning of the fucking... We've had economists telling us this, we've had so many people telling us this.
This is a 100-year-old theory at the very least, I'm pretty damn sure, so... Maybe Ken's was a bit older than 1920s, but I don't know, I'd have to check that, but...
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth watching the whole 4 minutes, but I mean,
we
that's
get it.
fucking...
That
is pretty shit. I mean, 11.8 billion, like that is a big number. That is not, that's not chump change. That's also jobs that we could have kept. Like, think about the possibility of, hey, if we had been investing in stuff, think of all the New Zealanders we wouldn't have lost, because so many of them have gone purely because of the fact that, like, it's smarter to be over there. Like, my brother, he just told me last week, he just got a pay rise. He's a forklift driver.
Okay. Yep.
He just got a pay rise to $38.50 an hour.
Oh.
And he gets paid extra if he works like over 8 hours in one shift. And it can go up to like $45, $47 an hour. Also, if you work on the weekend, I think on a Sunday you get triple pay in a lot of jobs. Because obviously you're working the weekend. Like, I just remember talking to my grandma and going, hey, I don't think he's ever coming home. Because I would actually be annoyed if he came home. I'd be like, you cannot abandon a job that is paying you nearly $40 an hour for something that would pay you maybe $25 an hour here. Maybe 28 if you're lucky. Like, it's... insane.
A friend of mine worked at I think it was a New World, and had a funny anecdote where he was talking to like one of the old guard there, a guy in like his 50s or 60s, I don't know how old, but apparently he just came up to him one day and he said, "Kid, if they ever tell you to get your forklift license, don't do it. They'll just use you."
Oh yeah. I mean, I've definitely seen how hard our forkies work, like even at the pack house and shit. They do run.
Yeah,
them,
well,
like,
I
little
worked at a countdown
workhorses.
too, and I understand it after working there. I was just like, oh, they're always calling on that guy. We need the forklift guy. Get him in here.
Exactly. Everyone loves the forky.
Yeah.
But we better jump to this next one. So this next one, is both not surprising and kind of surprising, because essentially, for some, I guess, background, Pete Hegseth has gone and created a huge, I guess, war with other religions, including the Mormons.
So you mean like a holy war, basically?
Yeah, he's also really trying to instill Christian nationalism within the country. So I'll just let this lady explain the rest to us. Just thought I'd give a bit of context.
Overnight, Pete Hegseth removed 180 recognized religions from military services. This is just another step towards Christian nationalism. From a list of over 200 religions, it's now 31. Most of them are Christian-based, because the goal ultimately is to force Christianity to be the only recognized religion, and then it's going to be their version of Christianity, that if you don't believe all the doctrines they believe, you're wrong. It's about using God to sanctify what you're already doing. In the First Crusade, Pope Urban II saw the opportunity to assert papal authority over Christian kings, and so he called for the First Crusade. He rallied people together. He promised them that any Christian who died on the march or as part of the crusade would automatically be guaranteed salvation. He said it was their job to save Jerusalem, and he screamed, "Deus vult, Deus vult," the same tattoo Pete Hegseth has on his arm. God wills it, God wills it. And what followed was a year of carnage. When they went across the Rhineland, they slaughtered Jews and Muslims indiscriminately. They slaughtered Eastern Christians in Anatolia. And when they got to Jerusalem, they came in, killed everyone. It didn't matter if they were a Muslim or a Jew or an Eastern Christian, if they were a woman, a child, a man, it didn't matter. They killed everyone. In fact, a chronicler of that time said that the blood ran up to the horses' knees, and then the Crusaders came out into the streets and sang hymns as they danced in the blood. We know that this is not about Christianity, but it is a move towards Christian nationalism. We saw outside Delaney Ice Center where there was a First Amendment zone where you got arrested if you didn't exercise your First Amendment right in a zone, a violation of our freedom to protest. We've seen blatant attacks on the press, and now this is a blatant attack on the freedom of religion. I don't care how weird, wacky, or unique your religion is, you have the right to practice it, and it should be recognized, because that is your right to do so. If you have any illusions of it can't happen here, it can't happen here, yes, it can, and it is. Think about the fact that 10 years ago saying remove women's right to vote would have shut an entire movement down, and now it's not, because even the people on the right that aren't peddling that aren't silencing it either. I grew up in this movement, and I am telling you, they do not believe in religious plurality. They believe in Christianity only, which is why some of our elected officials fly the Christian nationalist appeal to heaven flag outside their congressional offices. They do not believe in a woman's right to vote. They do not believe in you being able to choose who you want to live. They believe in only their version. And the reason they do is not because they care about Christ. It's an entire administration built on corruption, adultery, drunkenness, bribes, and child predation. They're monsters. But the only thing more dangerous than a tyrant or an authoritarian regime is one that says God gave them permission, and therefore anyone who is opposed to them and their beliefs and what they want to do is against God himself. Overnight peace.
So yeah, bit of a crazy thing, and obviously I went on to the DoD website. Military.com were the ones who were the ones reporting the most. But yeah, so now we've only got, I think, is it 31 or 38? So yeah, it took away 180 essentially. So weirdly enough, left agnostic in there. But as you can see, it's predominantly
agnostic?
different. Yeah, I know, right?
That doesn't even... I don't think they know what agnostic means.
Yeah, probably not. But as you can see, a lot of different Christian ones. They did not include the Mormons. So the Mormons are mad.
Like, you can be a Christian agnostic. It's, you know...
But yeah, really interesting that they're
no
pushing
religion,
through with that.
other religions.
Yeah, weird ones that they've kind of, I guess, selected to land on. But
I mean, I guess it does make actually sense now that I think about it, because essentially Gnosticism basically essentially means I will not change my mind no matter what, even given evidence. So I guess you just got to be fully on board. Yeah.
I'm stubborn.
Yeah, basically it just means you're stubborn. I believe no matter what you tell me, I will believe. So that's probably most Trump supporters at this stage, I would say. So yeah, fuck it.
Oh,
It makes
absolutely.
sense.
And we'll jump into the next one that I think you'll find interesting.
Okay.
Copyright watchdog calls for
Yes.
tribunal to handle AI disputes. I don't know if we want to watch. Do we want to watch the?
No, we can.
Yeah, go for it. Let's
go for it.
There are calls tonight for new laws to regulate AI. An expert telling One News regulation can't come soon enough to handle the copyright issues.
I bet you that was made with AI.
Technology. It follows recent allegations a model's image was used without their knowledge. The Prime Minister pointing to AI as a key area where New Zealand and Australia should adopt a common approach when he met with his Australian counterpart today.
How to use AI to everyone's benefit is a growing concern here and overseas. Last night, One News reported on models who complained clothing company Huffer
Boo,
used
Huffer.
images of them without
Bye,
consent,
Buffer.
a claim the company said was not true. One marketing expert says the dispute highlights
It's just
the
a
need
coincidence
for
they
better
looked
rules.
exactly the same as
Right?
these people.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence that we happen to make a brown guy that looks just
We
like
found
the
an
mixing of two
identical
brothers.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, we found their cousin actually.
Yeah, he just has amnesia.
Listen, I think it would be useful to have clearer guidance for lawmakers or even consumers.
Well, actually, what annoys me the most about the Huffer thing is actually it also means then the clothes are fake, which means I don't know if the product I'm buying, I can't trust if
damn.
that product is accurate because if
I
you're
mean-
if you're AIing the model, like
I
surely
suppose.
there's
But
a
then
chance
again,
that it's going
there's
to alter
already
it.
been a shit ton of altering in the fashion industry. I feel I don't know, but yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Not
It's
a fan.
it's kind of like how you
Sure.
see like an ad for Burger King and it looks great, and then you buy it and it's just like, oh.
Oh,
You
have you?
know?
Oh, did you know Skinny? I think it's Skinny. They use AI in their ads now. I've seen a
Yeah.
few of them. They're fucking gross looking, and like it obviously has a disclaimer and like the tiniest little writing
Oh, of course.
at the bottom.
Well, that's very noble of them.
Right?
For when they can complain and how they can complain and what the potential actions are.
He says any action needs to take into account how quickly AI can be used. He demonstrated with a mock-up ad for chewing gum using an image of the late Queen.
This has taken me 3 minutes. It would have probably taken, in the old days before AI, 3 days or 3 weeks.
One high-profile complaint involved Hollywood actress Scarlett Johansson. She threatened legal action over the use of her voice by ChatGPT. But going to court can be costly, and here a copyright advisory agency wants another approach.
What could that look like? It could be like a small claims tribunal.
We asked him how seriously he believes the government's taking AI concerns.
Well, at the moment they're not, but they are now talking about it, which I think is a really good step forward. We are behind, but we are now starting to move.
And the pace of change on AI picked up today at the Trans-Tasman Summit, with the Prime Minister saying business leaders on both sides of the Tasman are working on a new approach.
Really around AI, data
Firing
centers,
people
and so on.
using AI? Is that what you
Actually
mean?
thinking about a
I
common
mean,
approach.
That's what you're doing.
I just realized it is so contradictory because it's literally what they just did, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, AI bad, but also
By the way,
gotta fire 9,000 people.
I just sent you an image that this reminded me of.
okay.
I saw on the New Zealand subreddit.
Do you want me to switch to it now?
Yeah, switch to that.
Yeah,
Fuck
okay,
what he has
cool.
to say. We get
Yeah,
the point.
no, we don't need to. Yeah.
Just
He's
gonna
gonna
be
say a bunch of
rubbish.
bullshit
It
that
doesn't
means
matter.
nothing. Like, nah, totally. Well,
Uh-oh. Oh.
is it gonna?
I guess
I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
want to load.
I'll hit oh. Try it again.
I could just
Try
show
it
it.
again.
I'll just show it. Here it is.
Yeah, no, it's being weird. I don't know why.
Okay, so this, and funnily enough, I see this lady on a giant, like, 5-story billboard right outside
Oh.
my, like, I face
Oh,
it.
that's horrible.
Yeah, every day. I don't see this one, thankfully. It's a real photo, but this one, and as you can see, here, I'll see if I can make it a bit bigger. No, I can't. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ooh, no, it sucks. But you see her arm here? It just
Can you
sort
right
of,
click and open image in new tab? That might work.
it just sort of tapers off.
Yeah.
Her arm just
nah.
turns into like a straight line.
Well, actually, yeah, it turns into the background.
Yeah, it just
kind
turns
of.
into the black background. So they've messed
The
up
face
anyway.
is looking off, and yeah, I don't like. There's no disclaimer in here, which I also don't like.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yep. Strongly is sensible housing intensification, safer communities. What does it say in the background? Listening, leading, delivering, of course.
You're gonna like the next story that we have though.
Oh yay.
So because this government is so hell-bent on being anti-Māori, Health New Zealand staff have faced a second email address change within months. And which I was like, oh, okay, random. But yeah, so Health NZ Te Aotearoa is ditching its current Māori language email address, even though thousands of staff have only used it for a few months. The organisation was still switching many of its 90,000 workers to its main email domain, tewhatuora.gov.nz, a process that began 3 years ago.
You know what? We did the freaking thing talking about the cancellation of infrastructure cost. I want to know how much it's costing to stop and start all these transitions and stuff too.
I was just thinking about that story we just looked at. How much money is this going to add to that 11.4 billion or whatever that number was? Because absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Fucking Jesus.
And now in October they must then move to a new. Because actually this happened to me when I was studying at Wellington, because I was studying right when they were starting the change to Te Pūkenga. So I ended up having 3 different email well, not just that, but we had 3 different website domains you could go to.
My
and
business has done it 3
whole
times
mess.
as well.
It's but just and obviously Union described it as a waste of money needed elsewhere in health. Health said it was a change to emphasize its English name, but IT processes required all staff to move to the Māori address first. So they have to move all 90,000 of them to the Māori address and then just move them to the fucking English one.
We just want to emphasize
what a waste
it,
of
guys.
time. Who gives a fuck about English? It's an annoying language anyway.
It's pretty annoying.
It's a bastard language. All it did is steal from everybody else, okay?
Yeah.
It's it's literally the amalgamation of colonization.
It's a sponge. It's like a Kira, it's
just
it's this giant blob that's sucking everything up.
Exactly. And I'm just I'm so over the wasted money. Which then, speaking of money, Green Party accuses the government of secret cuts. There's a secret hole, which I thought you might be excited about.
But Marama was speeding.
Oh, yeah.
Marama was speeding, guys.
She came out and she acknowledged it before the media could even try to fucking hound on her.
Yeah, but she was speeding. Whatever, just give her a ticket and move on with your life.
I know,
Just,
it happens. Also, well, do you know what I actually thought about? Because I know that it happened around Otaki. I don't know exactly where, but I know she was going to Otaki, which is a little bit more, I guess rural. And a lot of the, we had the changes to a lot of the speed limits. So like, some of your 110s have changed to hundreds or 90s, like numbers changing all the time. But yeah, this one's definitely interesting.
I do love secret holes.
This Green Party is turning John Key's "Show Me the Money" attack line against National, accusing the government of secret cuts, including
It's not even his
to the
line.
health
He
sector.
stole it from a movie. Jerry
Yeah,
Maguire.
I mean, fucking tell that to Russell Palmer, all right? Co-leader Chloe Swarbrick says the government has failed to separately fund higher KiwiSaver costs for a second year in a row, which means the savings are being found elsewhere, and she wants to know where. Last year, she pointed to a $633 million to $714 million bill the government would have to pay after raising default KiwiSaver contributions from 3% to 3.5%, with a further increase to 4% set down for 2028. The increase in minimum contribution applies both to employees who have not opted out, and their employers. So, Finance Minister Nicola Willis at the time dismissed what Swarbrick was calling a fiscal hole. saying this would be managed by individual agencies with any additional funding required coming out of the 2026 budget. Swarbrick told RNZ the same thing happened in this year's budget, with one major difference. $154.8 million had been set aside over 4 years in education to fund the increase for teachers and teacher aides. There is for the workforce with a headcount around 90,000. We know that there is a far larger remaining in scope workforce of the public service of around 280,000 who are directly employed by the government. The Greens used the headcount of 375,000 central government employees, then excluded state-owned enterprises and the teaching workforce, which would receive specified funding, to arrive to an estimate of around 486 million for the rest of the sector. So we're looking around 480 million estimate, noting that we don't have all of the data that the government does, but a fiscal hole of around $500 million is in the budget, which is a pretty big hole.
I would say I disagree with the characterization of that.
Oh my god, fuck. Oh, I hate that that's like their new line. Oh, it's so... I resent you
We're
for pointing out my
fiscally
flaws.
responsible.
Right?
Thank you very much. We will keep saying the same thing and not address any concerns.
That's
you
so...
have.
I mean, it is interesting. I want to know where the fucking money's
Hey,
money's
Chris
going.
Luxon, you can hire me to be an MP and I'll say exactly the same lines, but for like half the cost, just FYI.
Right?
So,
You just need to be... It's just literally a soundboard.
Yeah, it's easy.
Right?
I can do it.
Anyway, we'll jump into our next bit of news, which is Labour list.
Ah, yes. Okay. All right.
So they obviously... I mean, there's not a hell of a lot to talk about, but I figured we could go over
I mean,
real
there's
quickly.
some eyebrow raises, but like not. It takes a lot of reading into. So I mean, you know, it's like reading the tea leaves almost. You know, it's a little. But we can get a little conspiratorial if we want.
So basically there was a bunch of change arounds. I'm not going to bother reading all the fucking waffle.
Yeah,
just
well,
look at
there was
actual
that
list
guy,
itself.
the new police dude.
We
who-
haven't... Yeah, we've got an article about
There was
him.
the breaking article that like just came out. Is that what we're going
Yeah,
to
this
that?
one.
Okay, this one. Yeah, the superintendent.
Oh, we'll do this one first then. We'll do this one
Okay.
first. Why not? Why not? I didn't actually read much of this one.
No, I just saw it before we went live too.
Yeah. So, Police Commissioner Richard Chambers believes it's untenable for Superintendent Rakesh Naidu to continue in a senior role within police after it was revealed he is standing for the Labour Party. Chambers said he is also very disappointed Naidu hadn't informed him earlier of his intent to run as a candidate, adding to comments from Police Minister Mark Mitchell, who is concerned about Naidu's access to seven.
Well,
So
I'm
now they
curious.
care about fucking...
Well, what did
like-
Mark Mitchell do? Did he stand down like before he started running? I don't know. Maybe he was already out of the force. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't say I'm sure on that, but I just find it interesting that now they care about potential conflicts of interest. It's fine when they do it.
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
If someone wants to do it for Labour, no, that's bad. Naidu, the Ethnic, Iwi and Communities National Partnerships Manager at New Zealand Police, was today confirmed as the Labour list candidate, ranked high at 13, which is pretty fucking... To come in, like, fresh off the boat,
Well-
into a really high position, pretty crazy.
It is interesting because like the rank, I guess I think the point of putting him so high up, they're trying to show like we're trying to be tough on crime. They're trying to counter that narrative. That's my assessment of what they're doing there.
Yeah, you know what? That's a fair point, actually.
Yeah.
I guess with the whole crime aspect
Like,
being important for some people.
It's probably the one area they consistently get outvoted.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean-
Nationals always preferred in that respect. So
It would make it a lot smarter strategy for them, especially in terms of trying to appeal to potential, I guess, national voters.
especially the whole fiasco that went on during Labour being there and their whole...
the
you know,
fucking duck-faced horse. Yeah. Well, because it's actually interesting that you say that, because we'll go back to the list, but
big
noticing
skimming saga, I guess.
that Kieran, what shocked me is Kieran McAnulty has gone from 7 to 10.
Yeah.
Which I find quite interesting given how much of a strong, like, just MP he is. He does so much.
He does do a great speaker, very, very memorable, very good in the house, calls out a lot of bullshit.
In the house.
It fights with the speaker.
Yeah.
He comes up to the plate, you know, he comes out swinging. I mean, there's a few ways you can read it. You could read it as the, you know, a little bit like trying to put a rival in your place type thing. However, Kieran has constantly said, like, I don't want it. I mean, who knows if he actually does, but he's said that. I've seen someone try to rationalize it as like, this is a, hey, don't get so comfortable being a list MP. We want you to get your electorate back. We want this is a message. We want you to focus on that, which I also thought was kind of, you know, maybe a fair assessment. As well as, like, I guess at the end of the day, performance isn't always just how well you're doing in the house or how good of a speaker you are, but I do think it's an interesting, like, especially because how loved he really seems to be, you know, particularly. It does seem an odd choice, so I don't think I've seen too many people take it positively, so
I just find it, I think, strange and confusing. I think that's really the main thing, because, like, don't get me wrong, I think Kushla's great. I've, you know, because, like, we watch a lot of Parliament TV, so we see a lot of these people quite regularly. And, you know, I think I'm a little bit surprised that Megan Woods went so high up above Aisha. Willie Jackson, I mean, that one's that is what it is.
I mean, they just switched place.
I did. Where is Camilla Bellich fell from 19 to 23, which was another interesting one. Same with Deborah Russell, actually. I quite like her. She does really good in there. House generally. Max Harris, who's a new candidate, got ranked relatively high given everything. And then sadly, you have to go all the way down here. We find Gary Payenda at number 49 and Craig Rennie at number 51. So they're going to have to win their electorates to have a chance of making it into Parliament this coming, which is
100%.
A little surprising, if I'm honest, because especially Craig, I think, given his, you know, just his roles over the years, his knowledge and everything, was a bit disappointing to see that, really. I'm
trying not to be too cynical, but, like, I have been like because it's good to have, like, diversity and stuff. Like, I think they've increased their diversity a bit, but the cynic in me says, are they trying to pander a little? I feel maybe, I don't know. But then again, if you're trying to do that, usually you do it in, like, electorates. So I don't know. I've been sort of trying to squash those bad thoughts in my mind.
Well, I mean, I definitely get that, but I think for me, like, I mean, as someone who took part in, like, the candidate selection process in the Green Party, which is obviously slightly different, but I think having them so far down can kind of make it look like the parties doesn't trust them or really have a lot of faith in them, which is my concern. Obviously, it's a difficult thing to do. You have to put people down at the, you know, lower numbers. You know, it's just kind of the nature of the game. But I think what I don't love is when I was reading this is how it said here, leader Chris Hipkins moved, so they're talking about Venushi Walters. Chris
Who, by the way,
moved...
I saw her speak, and she's actually very good. Like, we saw her in a news clip a few weeks back. I had never seen her speak before, but she did great. So she's definitely good.
What I find interesting, though, is that he specifically was able to move her in the last reshuffle, which I'm like, that's an interesting process.
This is something that we discussed. We covered, like, I don't know, maybe not 4 months ago, a few months back when we were covering cross-party lines, and they were talking about the green selection process. And then both Finlayson and Goff went into their party selection process, which is something that was mentioned in the press conference here, which someone was asking, like, hey, do you think it's not transparent enough, your selection process for your list? list, because at the end of the day, it is the leader who basically solidifies the list at the end. It's all up to one person,
which I don't like.
No,
that concentration of, especially as a Green Party member, like we literally have a committee of people,
democratic.
Like, the last bit, like, so when we had the list basically made by them, then we have a committee of people who sat there in a 3.5 hour fucking meeting arguing over whether we should move one single person up, because we're only allowed to move them up or down by one.
Yeah.
So like that's the other thing too, is that we can't, just go in and change everything for our bias. And also, as the committee kind of agreed, it's like it's not up to us.
Yeah, and
it's up to the members.
And because of that, and we had again Finlayson and Goff like defending their parties over and criticizing for some reason the Democratic picking of the Greens, like there's not enough white male in there. But at least at the end of the day, when that process happens, you don't have to be cynical and speculative like we're being right now and being like, what do these choices mean? You can just go, oh, it's the result from everyone voting. Like, it's not like, hey, everyone conspired and went like, let's get some forced diversity or something like that going on. Like, it's genuine because it's how everyone voted. It's the results.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, like Kaimatare here says that, Tanya sits right on the cusp of our winnable Green Party if we can get 11%. Although I really want to push us to 20% this year. I think we can do it if we just mobilize those voters. But yeah, also noting that not even Ardern's 2020 red wave would be enough for Rennie and Payne. Like, they'd have to get 51%. They can't get in unless they get the electorate, which I think is a little disappointing, given, again, like Craig has really proven himself to be a really smart and onto it, and he's an asset that they're just not utilizing.
It's disappointing, but it's also good for BHN because they get to keep
maybe Craig will have some more fucking time to actually do his podcast. You know what? That's a fair point. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. We'll move into our next lot of this is I think Wellington stories part 1, because we will technically have a part 2 once we get to the meme news. But as many people have probably seen, there was a bit of a train derailment that happened in Johnsonville.
I did see that.
How
was the public transportation this morning?
Well, thankfully, I didn't have to go out and take any public transport.
Okay.
But if anyone in the comments has seen or been affected by this, please let us know, because that's I think it's set until Thursday. There's going to be bus replacements for the Johnsonville Kandala line. So yeah, basically left 6 people injured. It was kind of crazy to see it come up, but I thought we'd mostly could just look at the pictures because they're kind of nuts. Obviously, like, people who live nearby just heard like a massive kind of thunder and crack and a bit of a shake. And
I was going to ask, do we know what happened? But I think I just said at this stage, it's still too early to know. I think it just said that.
Yes, no. Currently, there is not really too much an updates on what happened or how it happened, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happened there. But then also, come on, Facebook, go away. Hold up, guys. I just have to. There we go. I just had to close my chat. All right. I didn't want people to see me in M's DMs.
Oh, okay.
It's also randomly, Wellington declared a state of emergency for the southern and eastern wards, which essentially means all of the ferries can no longer go anywhere. And this is until Wednesday. So just bear in mind.
Great.
Tuesday to Wednesday, local state of... I know, right? Because unfortunately, significant swell events. Met Service warns of possible 8 to 10 meter waves in Wellington and Waited Upper. So yeah, Wellington's been having a bit of a fucking time, honestly. Between all of the job losses, well, we'll talk about it later, but the poop, the water, like
poo
it's
part
just...
2 too, as I called it.
It's just... Honestly, if I feel bad for Wellington, I think we need a break, right? I think we need a break.
Maybe we need to move the capital again.
Should we put it back to Russell or Kororarika?
No, I was thinking Dunedin again. Let's go back to Dunedin.
Was it in Dunedin at one point?
Like ages ago.
That's crazy. Why would it be the very bottom of the country? It's like the hardest place to get.
We had gold, man. Lots of gold.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I guess so. This next news story is a bit random, but because did you know that FIFA is on? It's FIFA.
We did discuss this. Remember, we saw the militarization of FIFA in the United States last week.
You know what? It's been a long week. I forgot that one.
All we
already.
saw about it is that they're arming to the teeth.
Yay!
It's concerning. It's concerning because the heat that we're talking about is not just heat that the players are playing under.
So,
it's also the heat that.
Basically, FIFA has banned reusable water bottles for their events.
Okay.
So
well, you could hide a bomb in a reusable water bottle. Everyone knows that.
Or I don't know. You can't get price gouged for a bottle of water
No,
if
no,
you
no.
don't.
It's for safety. For people's safety.
Spectators are going to be subjected to for arguably a longer period of time, as they will be there before the game starts and after the game finishes. And so that is something that we're going to follow up on to better understand what the rationale is, because we don't want anyone to be skimping on water because of the cost of the water at the stadium if they otherwise would be drinking it. We want to make it easy to have some water.
Yeah, short, simple, sweet. I also just wanted an excuse to put Mom Donnie on the screen.
That's like an Obama move right there. See, you may as well be in Flint, Michigan. I hear you guys have some great water.
Well, I just think that's, I understand late stage capitalism is getting really bold, but to try and I'm sure the tickets alone are already fucking insane prices.
That Obama drinking water was like a prime example of late stage capitalism. That was him fucking over the people of Flint, Michigan.
Yeah. Oh, the Flint, Michigan thing that lasted for fucking what, like 10, 11 years? I think they only just recently got their water drinkable.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad it finally happened. It's been like 20 years.
My friend, her child had never known a life at all with drinkable water in their home until maybe I think a couple years ago now, which is insane because her kid's old enough to, I don't know, want to buy Pokemon cards and shit. And yes, I'm so sick of FIFA ads.
Get an ad block. I haven't seen any FIFA ads.
I literally have them on my fucking water bottle.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't have noticed. I never would have noticed.
No, it's because they put out special flavors, and I'll be honest, I do quite like the new flavors they put out. I don't need the FIFA thing on there. Just give me the pretty blue and purple Powerades, okay? But no, they're fucking everywhere, and especially because I watch TV. I use TVNZ Plus all the time, so it's just everywhere. My poor grandmother was complaining because she's like, I don't want to. They're changing all my TV programs, my nana doesn't want to watch FIFA.
Sometimes promotional stuff is the best. I've heard
sometimes.
I hear from some 80s kids that Ecto Cooler stuff was sick. Remember they did the Wonka bars when Willy Wonka came out.
Yeah,
I liked those. Those were pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Nestle.
Anyway. Probably. Now
just
we'll jump into
Rollo, kindly, but it was still good.
Into a fun story that you found for us, actually.
Okay.
And actually, the picture of the sea lion that I put in the thumbnail, I had to go to Chewy's Instagram to find a good picture of a sea lion. Because for some reason, when you Google sea lions, they weren't the best pictures. But I knew for a fact that Chewy had posted a really good photo of a sea lion just the other week. Because Ilva loves to. Oh, him and Ilva are always going and seeing the sea lions. It's very cute.
Is that his dog?
Yeah, his dog.
Okay, I was gonna I was like, I hope that's not his wife.
No. Is
that his dog?
No. Claire is. She's got a nice normal name.
Okay.
But Chewy's got to give some kind of Nordic name.
Sometimes they can be one and the same.
True. Do we have a video for this one, actually?
Yes, there should be a video. I think it's down
there.
There it is. Yep.
Yes. I love sea lions. This
is a PSA for anyone in Dunedin.
Sea lions are becoming a risk on the roads as Dunedin's sea lion population grows.
Hell yeah.
Have been hit and killed last month in southern coastal.
But not there.
Fully grown, they can weigh hundreds of kilograms, with local councillors now recommending lowering speed limits. Dunedin reporter Sam Ollie has more.
No, that will hurt the economy.
Oh, buddy.
Marine scientists most days.
I've seen sea lions stand in front of buses, tractors, all sorts of large vehicles, and it doesn't seem to bother them at all.
The endangered species are around 30 kilograms as pups, but quickly fatten up.
For the adult males, they can be up to probably 450 kilograms.
Whee! 450 kilograms. That's like, holy shit. Holy crap.
Widespread along South Island coastlines and parts of the North Island. Then they were heavily hunted and are now one of the rarest sea lion species in the world.
Most are found in the subantarctic islands now, but in 1993, a sea lion called Mum birthed a pup on the Otago Peninsula, the first born here in more than 100 years. Others following her lead and returning to Aotearoa, territorial of their home on these beaches.
This year, for the first time, we passed 35 pups, which is the first step to becoming a breeding colony.
Unfortunately, though, one pup was found dead last month, hit by a car on the road to Allen's Beach. A week earlier, another pup was killed further south.
Was a 5-month-old male, and he was hit down in the Catlins, and injuries consistent with being hit by a car and on the side of the car park.
A Dunedin City Council committee's now recommended the speed limit south of Brighton be reduced from 100 to 80 kilometres an hour.
There's a high likelihood of fatality if your car hits a 150 kilogram pakake on a motorway. And as you can see from the road behind us, there's not a lot of room to swerve.
I think it is only...
Yeah, I mean, as someone who was in a car crash where we hit a cow in the middle of the road, I can definitely attest to, like, if your car hits, like, I literally watched a car. So this cow got 3 different cars, right?
Yep.
So first it got the first car, then it got us, and then I watched a car hit a cow and like do like a fucking barrel roll like it was in a fucking movie.
Damn.
And yeah, they're just hard masses. And
I guess cows are skinny. They're quite, lean. Like,
yeah,
not
they're
skinny,
definitely a lot
not
smaller
much
than
fat.
a fucking 450
whereas
kilogram
the seal has a lot of blubber, so at least there's some
True, I guess
cushion
that would
there.
at least help.
Yeah.
Cushion the blow. Cushion the blow. But also they're really hard to see. That's the other part.
Yeah.
Is like I almost fucking got a bit too close to a sea lion once, and scary.
Don't feel bad. Mine were too. They were Scottish whalers. So yeah.
That's all right. You guys had to get here somehow.
Exactly.
Like
They had to earn their keep.
the first ever of my family to come to New Zealand. There's an article where he boasts about killing the first rebel native in a skirmish at Aotearoa.
First rebel native.
Yeah,
My
even
goodness.
hit them with the rebel native. Like, so I get it. Colonized. We can't help it.
No.
Before someone tragically loses their life as well.
The full council will now consider a speed change, but there's a warning for drivers right across the region.
So females in particular around the breeding season are wanting to avoid the male sea lions. And so they're wanting to get off the beach and out of view and up
I
into
can
bushes
relate,
and sand dunes behind.
Does that mean sea lions are like sex pests? Is that what he's implying?
I don't know. It's just too much energy. It's like I just want to relax.
That's so funny.
Crossing roads along the southern coast as their population grows. Sam Ollie, One News.
Also, it looks like you might have a cousin.
We might be.
To be fair, I'm also Scottish too. We could all be cousins.
I mean, I'm more
Why
than
did I
just
say
Scottish.
that like
It's
that?
almost like I come from multiple different families, as genetics tends to do. But
I think that's what we call a mutt.
I'm
I'm
definitely not purebred. I can tell you.
I'm
that.
proudly a mutt. I'm a mix of a bunch of bullshit. But yeah, that's crazy that the it's like awesome. Yay, we have heaps more sea lions. Oh no, we have more sea lions. Hopefully people can find a way to cohabitate with them.
Yeah, and don't get in their way because you don't want to
leave them alone.
Yeah, leave them alone because they will fuck you up.
And now we're into the good section.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this was pretty good news. Because
it's always good to make sure that people aren't doing this.
It's apparently the first in its kind of this kind of prosecution for people smuggling Pounamu. I think there is a story as well that we can watch.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Look at that, beautiful.
Mother and son have been found Found guilty of attempting to export pounamu over the legal limit. It's the first prosecution of its kind by Customs New Zealand, and South Island iwi, Ngāi Tahu, say it sets an important precedent. Our Māori Affairs correspondent Tianoa Hurihanganui reports.
Boyon Zhang and his mother, Jin Li, the central figures of a landmark case at Manukau District Court.
The result is that the charge against both Mr Zhang and Ms Li is proven.
The pair, found carrying nearly 18 kilograms of pounamu in their luggage at Auckland Airport in July 2024, found guilty of attempting
They weren't carrying out much else in their bag. That's getting close.
I was going to say, yeah, they left 2 kgs for their clothes.
Oh, 3, I think, technically.
Is it 21?
I think it's 21.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it depends.
I don't know.
It might depend on the airline.
I never pay for luggage, so I don't. All I know is 7 kgs, right?
Yeah.
That's the weight limit
Yeah,
that
like,
I know.
I guess I can get around 9. As long as I'm not going on Jetstar, they're not going to weigh it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't do Jetstar.
Their actions were in some ways casual and in others cavalier.
Under a 2021 law, it's illegal for a single exporter to take more than 5 kilograms of raw pounamu out of New Zealand without prior consent from the customs minister.
You could still get 5 kilo? That's still
a wee bit emotional, but happy as well.
Well, if you could already get 5 kilos, why wouldn't you just be smarter and break it up over a bunch? Like, take a whole family for a trip then.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Mail some of it, maybe.
It's already potentially exploitable if you're not fucking greedy. Jesus. I shouldn't be saying that. I don't want to give them advice.
It's been a long journey.
While not a party to the case, the iwi are the legal owners of pounamu found in the South Island and have been watching it closely.
Apart from the bravery of Customs taking this case, because it could have gone either way, what it does do, it actually sets a precedent for the future that people need to be really, really careful when they are trying to take pounamu out of the country.
The defendants weren't travelling alone at the time.
Oh, apparently about 2 tonne a year is stolen from the last estimates too. Fucking hell. See, that is exploitable. Fuck.
And told the court they believed they could share the weight of the pounamu among their group, even if the others weren't physically carrying stones.
Mr Zhang and Miss Li could have spoken to Customs that night and ensured that they were correct in their view before they checked in their baggage. They did not do so.
Judge McElraith.
I've watched enough border security to know that they'd be bullshitting. Oh, sorry, I didn't understand what that meant. So you see how it says food, and this is food?
Me no speaky English. Well,
yeah.
It's convenient because we gave you the Chinese form.
And then they go, but you've travelled in and out of this country multiple times, so you know the rules.
Said it didn't matter if the pair thought they were acting within the law.
Ignorance of the law is no defence to this charge.
Ngāi Tahu hope the decision will lead to even greater protections.
I like how he says this charge, because that is sometimes a misabused quote a little bit, you know. It's not, shouldn't always just be applied to like, hey, you don't know what the law is, you should now be arrested or some shit. So, you know, but whatever.
Pounamu can be exported in the future without their permission.
That's what we've been trying to do for years, to get it down to zero.
There's so many loopholes that exist currently in terms of that customs space.
A sentence is yet to be determined, but the offence carries a maximum penalty of 3 months imprisonment or a $10,000 fine. Te Aniwa Hurihanganui, One News.
¿Por qué no los dos? Put them in jail and charge them $10,000, you greedy little fucks. Like, as Kiwi Boob said, it's generous enough that we are willing to give 5 kgs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just the hubris
to...
Yeah, the hubris to just be like, oh, nah, it's all good. She'll be right. Oh. Wait, what? I just realized, is this a good one underneath the great? I feel like, is this link here?
Oh, no,
right?
that's accidental. Don't.
Okay, cool.
That is
I was
not...
gonna be like, how did that get in there?
Ignore that one. I must have pasted that there.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. I was just like, this doesn't feel good.
We love small nuclear reactors.
Yeah, let's not encourage conversations about nuclear reactors. Mr. Arvids could not handle that today, I'm sure. But this next one, I thought everyone would find this next one really interesting. So this next one I've titled Apocalypse Tracker.
Okay.
And just hear me out.
All right, I'll hear you out.
If the world's richest billionaires are suddenly trying to
goodness.
flee the country all at once, an elite tracking system will now trigger an apocalypse alarm. An American programmer has officially launched the Apocalypse Early Warning System. The concept is simple. It monitors the exact flight data of over 11,000 private jets owned by the world's elite. The system filters out normal air traffic to isolate the specific transponders of tech moguls and politicians. If the tracker detects a sudden, massive swarm of billionaire jets all taking off at the exact same time, the alarm jumps to level 5, which is called duck and cover. We already know elites are obsessed with apocalypse insurance. Mark Zuckerberg has a fortified compound with a massive underground bunker in Hawaii, and OpenAI executives have literally admitted they plan to build bunkers before unleashing advanced AI. Unsurprisingly, billionaires are biting back. Elon Musk famously banned flight trackers on X, and the US Congress is currently reviewing a privacy act to hide private jet broadcast data from the public. If the billionaires lose their privacy, we get a front row seat to their escape route. If the alarm goes off, where are you heading? Let us know in the comments.
I don't know where I'm heading because I've lost my ears already.
I mean,
my ears are bleeding.
Who can afford to leave the country? That's crazy.
Like,
I mean, that was crazy. I don't know what the hell was up with that sound.
Overloaded.
But still really interesting about the flight tracker aspect. I think that's really cool. And I think a good way to also prove a point of like, hey, if you start taxing the rich people, they're not going to leave. Because look, the tracker hasn't gone off yet. And this next one, which
also
hopefully shouldn't...
tax their jets though.
Hopefully this next one's not going to blow our fucking ears out. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
So the first thing you notice when you get onto the cycle street is that the colours are all wrong or just different from normal, aren't they? Because normally the road would be grey, and the bits on the side is where the cycle path would be, and that would be red or blue or whatever, depending where you live.
I know.
And then you notice how smooth.
Okay, bear in mind, these are both like older people. They're a little bit on the older side. They don't know what they're doing.
Sounds like Bane, you know.
Also, I guess on a bike as well, it's not a very good environment for the thing.
Tarmac fields. And because cars aren't really going down here, they're allowed to, but because they're not really going down here, you're just very aware that there's so much space. And you feel a lot more comfortable. Well, I do. I feel a lot more comfortable as a cyclist.
And to be honest, I had never considered the idea of streets for not cars. And I think that we should have more conversations about making streets not for cars.
Well, because we have the light path here in Auckland, which I love. I walk down that all the time, even though it goes over.
That?
It's just it's like used like an old bit of the motorway, and it kind of just links to nothing. But I like it because there's no cars on there. But it's like a bike and walking path that just sort of goes around down to more motorway, which is sad. I think when they were building it, they did want to make it a bit bigger at the time, but you know how the whole development goes, and they make cuts and they go, all right, we'll make it shorter. And that
they
kind of
hate
stuff.
Cyclists too, so like you're already on
it is kind of a
battle.
road to nowhere in some ways, but I still like it because it's one of the few places I can go. There's no fucking cars. So
absolutely, it's kind of why I am definitely keen to try out the new cycleway and walkway we have here. But I just love the idea of actually having streets where we can do this, because it's like, it's so annoying. Not like you have to be so on guard because you can't trust anyone in a fucking car.
No.
Well, at least I can't.
Yeah, I live by a one-way street, and I can't even trust that. Going down the one-way street. There's so many people that I'm just like, you're going the wrong way. I'm just like, I can't. Like, the one job you have, like, just go in the right direction.
And I get it. It does happen every now and then, you know. I've accidentally gone the wrong way when I've not known a city very well. But, the way that they sign them probably needs to be better. Hey, what if we made colours for roads? And you could have, like, I don't know, if it's a fucking green road, that means it's only one way. Or if it's a fucking blue road, it's both ways. Like, man, we should color code shit.
And even when you get dedicated bike lanes, like there's one on the right side of my road, but it's like right next to like a heavy, you know, like a drop-off area. So you're always just getting, you know, Ubers and all that shit just pulling over into the bike lane because it's not fully blocked off because, you know, there's the entrance to like
Ubers
the hotel and it's like, what's the point? Like, you guys would be so pissed off if we were blocking an entire lane. You know, it's like you cut off the only lane there for bikes, and
it's this entitlement that car drivers have. Like it kind of ties into the way that people don't value that, like, you know, it's a privilege to be in a car. You are driving tons of metal that could murder someone if you accidentally hit them. Like,
but it's my right. It's my right.
Anywho, let's go into this fun little thing.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I see massive marine predator crowned T-Rex.
We got a new T-Rex. Hell yeah.
Does he have little arms?
No, I got big flippers.
Kinda.
Technically no arms.
Yeah. Hailed him as the Tyrannosaurus Rex as king of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's Tylosaurus Rex.
Tylosaurus Rex.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
But I just thought this was neat, just going on some previous...
I did like the picture here. I did see this picture. It's a cool picture. Fucking terrifying.
In fact,
though.
I might include this in a future episode that I do, where I was also going to go into things like, I think, Mauisaurus and Taurangisaurus, I think?
I have never heard of that, but I would like to know what that is.
No, we got a bunch of New Zealand. You know, shockingly, a lot of our
it makes sense.
Dinosaurs. Well, they're not really dinosaurs, but a lot of our ancient creatures are mostly, again, sea creatures. We don't have too many land discoveries.
I was just watching a video. I didn't queue it up for us to watch, but they were basically talking about the fact that around the Antarctic ring, around Antarctica, that is where you find the majority of the ginormous, like gigantic ocean creatures or monsters, however you want to define them. And the reason for that is actually because of the fact that it is almost freezing in those waters. It means that their aging is slowed down.
Oh.
So they can spend longer growing. That's actually why we get so many, which would make sense then why New Zealand would have a lot of the large sea creatures, because obviously we're like right fucking next to Antarctica.
Yeah.
I love that. I love learning stuff.
And you can learn a bit more of that. Actually, I think we went into some of that stuff on our Extinct Aves episode, which I need to get back to doing some of those. In fact, I kind of want to re-edit that one because I don't actually like the music in the background.
Redo it anyway. We've changed a lot since we started doing videos. So like we've gone we're a lot better at this now.
It's true. It's true. So it got up to about 13 meters long, if anyone's curious. So there you go.
Damn, she long.
Yeah. All right.
Speaking of long.
Yeah, well, speaking of dinosaurs, I guess, even though it wasn't technically a dinosaur. But, this makes me so sad. This was... I used to go to this all the time back home.
Oh, wow, since 1969.
Yeah, this is the dino slide, and this is next to...
I mean, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, you can't see it, but there's also, like, a whale sprinkler water fountain. It's like a giant whale with its mouth open, and they never have it on, unfortunately, but... apparently maybe the whale's gone at this point. I don't even know.
Let's talk about
put this on mute to see if it'll they show us the rest of the part.
Why are they here at night.
I guess because they didn't want this old white man to be around kids. I don't know.
Also, it's Dunedin in the winter, so it's going to be dark at like 5. So.
Okay, no, they don't really give us the. Okay, literally just the slide.
Yeah.
All right. But no, that's. I mean, that is
I just
sad.
thought it was sad.
Mean, well, because my mum. You know? My mum and brother had a similar thing with, there used to be a hydroslide place in Aotearoa, and it also, funnily enough, had a lot of dinosaur sculptures and stuff around the park.
Mm-hmm.
And that closed down, I want to say, about 4 or 5 years ago, which was huge because obviously generations of families had enjoyed going there. So I get that. I totally get that.
Replace it with, I wonder? No, I just searched replace, but no, it doesn't come up. Interesting.
Anyway, we'll go quickly.
We're just going to demolish it because we hate kids. Oh yeah. Poo part 2.
Right. So yes, as I'm sure most of us have heard, raw sewage and care, including fecal matter and sanitary products, which stop fucking flushing your fucking pads and tampons. And nappies. People do that too, which is just like rank.
And flushable wipes. Don't do that either.
Yeah, they're not flushable.
No,
okay?
even if they say they're flushable, and I know they've tried to regulate that and all that bullshit.
Get a bidet.
Yeah, well, it's just because you know what they do? They do factory conditions. It's like perfect factory conditions to determine them to be flushable. So even if they are regulated now and determined to be flushable in a lab, they're not. So don't use them. And my sister got really mad when I tried to push her back on that. I'm like,
I bet she would.
Well, you know, she likes to be all environmentalist, and she, you know, didn't like that I was trying to suggest, hey, this is bad for the environment. She loves her flushable wines.
Oh, get a bidet. Like, it's just so much easier. Like, I don't know. But yes, we did have an update,
spit on your toilet
though.
paper, maybe.
So the spill was caused by pieces of timber, according to Wellington Water. So a bunch of people turned up, because obviously a lot of people were pretty fucking mad because this was coming out into some of people's properties. And it wasn't just the streets.
I love
it was
the
also
concept of going to a church to complain about shit flowing up from the sewer.
Well, the last 2 times I've been to big, I guess, speeches and conversations was Tamitha speaking on crime and Chloe speaking on democracy and fascism, and it was all in the church down the road. Yeah. So just a bunch of fucking lefties, a lot of them who are old, of course.
It's so
just
weird.
Sitting in a church, you know, we got halo lights above us, fucking all this Jesus-y shit around us.
Hey, you're
while
praying
we're talking
today? What are you praying about? No, we're complaining that there's shit flowing up in the streets. Okay.
And this is the picture of the alleged piece of wood.
Okay, the alleged piece of wood.
Yeah, the offending piece
The
of wood.
offending piece of wood. Where's my news article on this?
Right? Can you recognize this piece of wood? Which I'm also curious, how the fuck did the
Come
wood...
on, Jenna Lynch, get on it.
Even they said no one could have flushed the piece of wood.
No one could
So I'm
have flushed this
curious,
wood.
how the fuck did the piece of wood get into the system to begin with?
The mystery of the flushed wood.
Yeah,
This looks like a job for the Hardy Boys. Get the Hardy
Right?
Boys on this.
Where's Jenna
I smell
Lynch?
a
Come
clue.
But yes, so some of the stormwater pipes dated back to the late 1800s and early 1900s. Most were between 60 and 90 years old.
Oh my god, this is an old
Some
mystery.
of these pipes are older than my grandmother, which is insane. Again,
Sounds
just
like an insult.
decades of neglect. And
True.
because of that neglect, people get shit on their lawn.
Yeah. From a piece of wood. That's all it takes to crumble our infrastructure.
Right?
A piece of would.
Oh, embarrassing.
We've been doing plumbing since the Roman times. They should be that hard.
I mean,
like the
again,
Romans could afford it.
This is why I don't understand how Wellington was made so terribly. Like, I thought these people were supposed to be smart and know what they're doing, but no, apparently
And the
not.
Roman economy apparently wasn't even that good. I've seen people do analysis on it. They're like, yeah, wasn't that great.
Exactly. And then for our last bit of meme news,
turns out endless conquest isn't, the most profitable thing to invest in.
So I don't know if you heard about that. Like, there's been a lot of hullabaloo. That's
I love a bit of hullabaloo. I love you bringing up the hullabaloo.
over the Knicks and winning in baseball. I'm not a sports guy.
Oh, the Knicks. I hear about them sometimes.
Because apparently they're potentially about to be able to do like a historic win thingy, which everyone's like, man, if the Knicks can make this, like, Mamdani will definitely be cemented as our, like,
what, it's like a sign. It's like
he's fixing everything. But then I saw this hilarious video that, I'm not gonna lie,
you
just
know what,
made
now
me
it does
piss my
make sense
pants.
that all the leftists are going to church. They're treating people like messiahs.
Pray to our Lord and Savior, Sir Mamdani.
Hey, Mamdani.
Saint Mamdani. But this one just fucking cracked me up.
You're not going to believe this. So we just got a phone call from the mayor saying because of the Knicks winning, we can keep going until 12:30 instead of 12. So this is
But just like,
let's break regulations. Fuck yeah.
we won, so that means that we get to party for half an hour longer. Let's fucking go.
Everyone do another line quick.
I think little things like this bring me joy, especially given some of the horrific.
I dare say it is a bit of a hullabaloo, isn't it?
Right?
Yes.
Oh, it's nice to see some positive shit happening in places. Do we want to go over the last one you've got in here? Or
yeah, we got time.
I
We
don't
got
mind.
plenty of time.
Yep.
We got so much time. We may as well. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's start with the peace deal that's definitely coming.
Fucking
As we know.
peace deal part fucking 15 or something at this point.
I don't know what part we're up to. It's like every season of Game of Thrones. The dragons, they're coming to Westeros. They'll be here.
The White Walkers are coming, I
The White
promise
Walkers,
you.
yeah, the White Walkers, that's a better
That
analysis.
shit took so long.
They're coming. It's like, weren't they like right there, like in season 2?
Yeah, they basically
They forgot something. They had to go
cock-teased us.
back. They had to
Yeah,
go
they
back.
cock teased us. They fucked it up, and now my fucking screen's blue.
Oh,
Hold
no.
up. You know what? I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna fill up my drink while you-
refresh it. Why not? There we go. Bob's your uncle.
Okimano, welcome back. Fresh strikes have been exchanged between Iran and the US, with American military boarding a tanker in the Indian Ocean, while Iran fired missiles at US bases in the Gulf. President Donald Trump, though, continuing to assure Americans that Iran's military capabilities are depleted. The BBC's John Winwood
they're done.
Once again, the fragile ceasefire is tested. US strikes on Iranian radar positions, which followed the shooting down of 4 one-way attack drones, which the US military said posed an immediate threat to regional maritime traffic. In response, Iran launched missiles towards bases in Kuwait and Bahrain. The US claimed that none reached their targets.
We're at a point we're going to come out of Iran very quickly, and it's going to be very strong, one way or the other.
The
It comes
John
amidst
Deere
weeks of
factory.
speculation,
We
often
got to see
fueled
more
by
of
the
that.
president about a deal to bring the war to an end. Donald Trump, who spent yesterday at a rally in rural Wisconsin, has repeatedly claimed that an agreement is within reach. He's also said Iran's military has been utterly destroyed, something challenged by their continued ability to launch missiles.
Most of the drone factories have been knocked
Which
out.
happened
Most
today.
of the launching pads have been knocked out, and most of the missile manufacturing areas have been knocked out. But they still have capacity. They have some missiles. They have some drones. I would say percentage-wise, maybe 21, 22% of their missiles. It's a lot of missiles.
There's a lot of
Both sides
missiles.
have been conducting
Okay, so it's
competing
enough to still be a
blockades.
problem,
The US
but
military released this
not enough that it's convenient for your narrative that you've wiped most of it out, I guess. So it's a lot, but it's also nothing. It's mostly gone. It's a lot of missiles, but it's mostly gone.
So Manny's a slow speaker. I'm on 1.1, and that was still fucking
Oh my
slow.
goodness. Also, it's a little bit of a shame that the Iranian painters aren't getting much business now either. They clearly used AI for their giant mural before.
Nah.
It was clearly
I
an
mean,
AI mural.
When
Sad.
you're in the middle of war, I can.
I guess all the painters need to be sent. You know,
resources are limited.
I
I
won't
can-
mention any mustache people who were painters that went to war. Just I'm always tempted to bring that up.
Footage of the boarding of a sanctioned tanker in the Indian Ocean, while Iran has all but closed the Strait of Hormuz. But for the Iranians, getting trade flowing is not the only issue in any negotiations.
But in the recent war between Iran and the United States, Lebanon is an inseparable part. Therefore, we do not see the fate of Iran's war with America and Israel as separate from the fate of the war in Lebanon.
And on that front, peace still looks remote. Fighting between Israel and the Iranian-backed group Hezbollah continues. Here, the aftermath of an Israeli strike in the south of Lebanon. The official Lebanese government had negotiated a ceasefire with Israel, but without the involvement of Hezbollah. That was swiftly rejected by the group, which said it amounted to a humiliating surrender. A prospect it seems no side is ready to accept.
And Israel's Defence Force admits striking a vehicle in which 3 Lebanese soldiers were killed. The army is separate to Hezbollah's armed force. An unprecedented drone attack on St.
we can stop it there.
Petersburg has seen
I must have cut it wrong. Cool. Yeah, peace deal's coming, guys. But now we can move on to what popped into my news feed today.
Real quickly though, there's a couple of comments I wanted to
okay, sure.
highlight before we move on. Yes, I have. Noticed he's been sitting down more these days. He also apparently went missing for about 6 days. No one saw him for about 6 days after he had a medical event where he had to. Dr. Oz. Okay, so Dr. Oz was questioned in the in that that room they always do their like announcements and stuff from.
Yep.
Someone asked them like, oh, you know, why is the president having so many health checkups? And Dr. Oz's legitimate answer was basically, he just really likes, you know, he always passes with flying colors, and I think he just likes taking the test.
Yep.
And it's like, what? Yeah, and apparently, there's been heaps more videos of him falling asleep.
Yeah, well, I was going to show, speaking of not standing up, it's a shame we have to show David Peckman here, I suppose, but it's the first
He's
one
on a list now.
Great, of course he is.
Yeah,
but,
he got put on a list.
Here you'll see part of the reason why Trump, you know, because he can't even fucking stand still, you know.
Also, me too, Scruff.
Look at him trying to just stand to attention. He's
very wobbly.
Very wobbly.
He's probably struggling even just to hold the arm up. Like, it's not good.
It's a good
and
workout
it definitely seems like people are covering for a lot of his medical issues.
I was cleared. I'm in perfect health, perfect condition. They say the president's never been healthier.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
people
like half your age in office.
I only just saw this link. My bad. I didn't actually.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna watch this till about 8:30, I think. I was gonna do a bunch of different clips, but they were all sort of within the same 10 minutes, so I thought we may as well just.
I'll go 125.
Plow through, but yeah. So this came out today. We won't watch the storm out. I'm sure everyone's seen that. He sort of rage quits at the end. You know the line: "Fake news. You're the crazy. Or you're ugly, and I hate you." Meh. But
these queers.
We can just listen to Trump ramble
in just a moment, but let me just follow up with you. You did post on social media just this week, my final negotiations to end the war with the Islamic Republic of Iran. There is a naval blockade in place, which technically is an act of war under international law. So is this a war as long as there's a naval blockade in place?
Well, we have a blockade. It's been extremely effective, and the reason we have it is they try to blockade, and now we blockaded them. And as you know, they're losing $400 to $500 million a day. It's not sustainable for them. They have an economy that's shot in addition to everything else.
It's not sustainable for most of us.
Their first tier and second tier are gone. Much of their third tier is gone. But they put up a blockade, and so we blockaded them, and we have the ultimate blockade. I don't consider that a war, but if you want to define it as such, I guess you can.
Well, how do you define it?
I don't define it at all. I don't think about it. I just do what I have to do.
I don't define it at all.
What? Calling it a war, would you consider sending some of the troops who are stationed there?
So he just doesn't think about any of the
care,
decisions he makes. Yeah. He just got vibes. It's just vibes.
Yeah, I don't really consider the war. That's not a war. I don't consider it.
It's not a war because they're brown.
Also,
oops.
You'll notice he's in the John Deere factory again still for some reason. And that was like they got like interrupted because it started raining a shit ton for some reason.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
They're just in this John Deere factory. I don't know why.
Do you consider sending them home if it's not technically a war?
We don't need as many troops. I think it's just like it's on the to err on the side of caution. We have a lot of people there. They're very safe. You know, if you think we beat Venezuela, we lost nobody. We took over the whole country. We lost nobody. We have a great relationship, by the way, with Venezuela.
They're safe.
Venezuela is doing very well, but we lost nobody. We've lost 13 people here, and that's a lot. 13 people too many. But
it doesn't sound very
Vietnam,
safe.
Where hundreds of thousands of people were killed. If you look at any one of the last 7 or 8 wars where many, many people were killed, we lost 13. And again, 13 is too many. I don't want to lose any. But 13 is less than anybody's ever even envisioned.
Not many.
I think we're doing a great job.
But so are you saying you would consider sending some of the troops home, sir? Some of the 50,000 troops who were sent there as a part of Operation Epic Fury?
I would say this. It costs us very little to keep them there. I don't consider them in danger. We have the best defense anyone's ever seen. We have the best offense anyone's ever seen. So I don't consider it danger. I would say it would be foolhardy to do that because maybe we may use them. It's unlikely, but I think we'll keep them there until such time as we have a completion. And when we have a completion, you will see things like you've never seen. The oil will go down. The stock market already, as you know, it's hit an all-time high. Even in the midst of it, it hit.
Honestly, it just reminds me of like when my grandma, I'll be talking to her and she'd be like, oh, I got this bruise and it is the worst bruise you've ever seen. And I'm like, I'm sure it's actually not. Because you broke your leg once, and that was probably the worst. It was bruised. But she, you know, like there's a hyperbole that especially older people seem to love to use, being, oh, it's the worst. You like, because like she'll say, oh, this cleaner came over and it was the worst I've ever seen, and I bet you it wasn't that fucking
To be
bad.
fair though, old people do bruise pretty bad. So.
Oh no, they bruise like fucking peaches. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. But
Crazy.
there's definitely times where she's like, oh, it's the worst rain I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, girl, you've been alive for 80-something years. I'm sure you've seen worse.
It was worse than the Great Rain of '86.
All-time highs. We had 73 all-time highs in a short period of time that I've been in office, which is a record, by the way.
Thanks.
And, you know, we're doing very well.
The Dow's
but
at 50,000.
The main thing is we can't.
It's over 50,000.
It's over 50,000.
Nuclear weapons. Can't do it.
What is
And we won't do it.
Yeah, you just referenced the 13 Americans who were killed, and I want to know what your red line is. What would trigger you to restart military action? Would it be...
Where the fuck do you draw the line,
Yeah.
you crazy psychopath? I feel like that's what she genuinely wants to say.
Iran killing more American citizens?
Well, certainly that would be something that I would think about very seriously, but my red line would be if I think I wasn't going to make a deal or if I wasn't going to make a deal fast enough. So we're having very good negotiations with the people that are leading the country now. It's the third group that we've been dealing with, and they are different. And you could say it's regime change, actually, because these are very different people. I find them to be more rational, very smart.
Who is that? Who's leading
Well, I
the
don't want
country?
the names, but you know who they are.
Wait,
He doesn't
who are
know.
they? Oh, you should know the names.
He doesn't know who's in charge of Iran right now. He doesn't know the name.
He's literally said the name of the fucking son who's taken over from. Oh
I know
my
they're bad people. They're bad people.
Oh, like, don't get me wrong. I can understand having a lot going on and forgetting a few names here and there. Hell, I know I have misnamed MPs many a time before. But I am not the fucking president of a whole fucking, well, I'd say country, but it's 50 countries pretending to be one. So, honestly, insanity.
Ayatollah Jr. You know, old Ayatollah Jr.
Literally. Oh my
Mini
god.
Ayatollah.
Kamatata. Where's the ancient aliens meme? Department of War initials are literally Dow. Fucking. That's. God, I love your brain sometimes, Kamatata. Love it. How much longer are we going for?
About 8:30.
8:30. All right.
Leaders, they're respected, respected by the people that have to respect them. They are calling the shots. We know that because we see it.
The leaders are calling the shots.
It's a
I
little.
thought he told us that he was in control of the fucking country. Oh man.
Right, but the leaders are respected by the people who respect them, and they're calling the
I'm
shots.
surprised he hasn't kidnapped the motherfucking Ayatollah at this.
But
like,
he-
he kidnapped fucking Maduro.
But he
Why
just said
not at
he
this
doesn't know
point?
who they are. He doesn't know.
Oh, true. He doesn't know who to kidnap.
Yeah, he
That's
doesn't know
so,
who to kidnap yet.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
Strange because you have leaders that have been there for a long time and they get wiped out. Then you have leaders that you also know, the second tier, and they get wiped out. All of a sudden, we're dealing with different people. But no, I think that.
Yeah, that's what
we'll either
happens
have
when you
something done
murder a
very quickly
leader.
Or we'll finish it out militarily.
Are you talking about the son of the supreme
He's a
leader?
part of it, yes.
He has not been seen in public. What is
No,
his
but I-
status?
I
Have
do
you talked to
believe-
him directly?
I do believe they have great respect for him. I see it. I mean, they
They
want
love that guy.
to get his concurrence. They've said to me, they've said to others that they're looking for approval, and he is part of the approval process. Absolutely.
Have you spoken to him directly? You
I
said
have
you
not.
want to meet with him.
No, I have not. I would if he'd like to, but I have not spoken to him directly.
Do you know where he is?
I will tell you, they
how
do.
he is?
Yeah, they do pay homage to him. I would tell you if they didn't. They seem to, based on what I see, they seem to respect him a great deal.
Do you know where he is? Do you know how he is doing physically?
I don't want to say whether or not I know where he is, but there's.
I
a
might
good
know. I might
probability that
know.
I do.
I might not.
Is he inside Iran?
Not going to tell
I'd rather
you.
not say that.
It's a
Okay,
secret.
he is the son of the last supreme leader,
Yeah.
who was obviously hardliner. Is this younger Khomeini any better for the United States than his father was?
Younger, I think more rational.
What?
Injured.
What?
I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
He's more
Are you
rational. He's willing to come to the table.
Yes.
You killed his
A
dad,
man-
and he's like, well.
Exactly. You killed my father. Prepare to die is going to be the
Oh
energy.
my goodness, you're right. It is. It's
Like, are you
Princess
fucking
Bride.
stupid? Like, I have heard so many people comment on the fact that the worst part about the last Ayatollah being murdered is that he was the one that was holding things back. He was the one that was like, no, we should not push forward with nuclear. And obviously they killed him, so his son's like, well, fuck you,
Yeah,
cunt.
he was the moderate one, but I need that meme. Someone make me that meme. I need my father was Ayatollah Khamenei. You killed him.
You
Prepare
killed
to
him.
die. I need
Exactly.
that so bad.
Oh, fuck me. I think that's the time anyway. Look at that. We paused at the perfect spot.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It
This
goes
guy.
on. It's a fun interview. Oh, TikTok denied you.
Oh, did it?
China's,
oh, shit. I clicked the wrong button.
China blocked you. You're banned from China.
God, it's June 1st and he doesn't know how to fucking act. In the rain, dude!
Sit the bitch ass up straight! This is the wise time to shine!
Dude, you're scaring the neighbors. They're Republicans.
Yeah, fuck the Republicans! I have the power of God!
Oh my God.
Oh.
I thought you might appreciate the
Jeepers.
aggressive homosexuality.
That was, I mean...
I didn't think it would be quite that loud.
He brought the energy.
I mean, and I did see Kaimata mention, have we talked about Pride yet? So, yes, I had a Pride ×3 because technically we had February and March. And now, oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, here we go. There we go. There's always something
There you
rainbow
go.
near me.
That's
There
my
we go.
pride.
Whoops. Yeah. I love it. There's always something rainbow in like reachable distance.
My shirt's pretty rainbow.
I mean, your shirt is 100% rainbow.
Accidentally gay.
I'm wearing black, so like I have to come
True.
with it. Although I mean, my background does a lot of work for me. To be fair. Oh, why are you doing this to me with all this? Oh, I pressed the wrong button again.
TikTok hates you.
Oh, we. It's because I was trying to prepare stuff.
Theo, that is his kennel. That's his room. Theo, get out of his room. Meatball.
Meatball.
His name's Meatball?
Oh. Get out of his room, Theodore.
But also, I want that dog so badly. He's so cute. I've got a few cleansers for us. This next one, I'm gonna start showing more of these because I'm just currently obsessed with Beard Dad.
Beard Dad?
You weren't around on Friday, so I've already shown one of his. But basically, he's a Pokemon card trader, and he gives away a lot of stuff to kids. He live streams as well, so a lot of his chatters will donate money when kids come up so that they can get, you know, the dream cards that they're looking for. And like because of that, like people will come up to him, they'll give him stuff to hand out to kids, and it's like this beautiful like sharing community. And I just think lots of warm fuzzy vibes, given how not warm fuzzy vibes this government is.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What's your name?
Tinley.
Tinley. That's such a cute name.
Thank you.
Are you a big Pokemon fan, Tinley? Yes. Who's your favorite?
Espeon and Screamtail.
Screamtail. That's so awesome.
Should have said Umbreon. Umbreon.
There's a lot of
Do you see-
Umbreon fans.
Oh my
don't
gosh.
worry.
Well, how about you see what you like first?
Are we on live?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
You want to say hi?
Yeah. Hi. I really like that Charizard right there.
Are you a Charizard fan?
Yeah.
Somebody gave me a really, really cool Charmander card to give away. I think it should go to you.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding you. That's for you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Tinley.
Beware looks cool. I really like this.
I do like that
Let's
card.
figure out what you got. Also, the
Charizard's
person in front of you,
best.
Mika, they wanted to give you this.
That's why you told me not to look at the live on your phone.
I'm going to go with this one. I like the big, heavy one.
This one has like all the better stuff though.
One man's trash is another man's treasure. What you might not like from here, I might absolutely love. And I love that.
That one is what Sean gave me.
Wait, Sean gave you this?
Like this whole binder.
Oh, the whole binder. Well, I'm going to do the same thing.
Another one.
I won't take your
So,
cards. I will give
unfortunately,
you
I
more.
don't think I'll be able to do any trades with you because somebody in my live stream already bought these cards for you.
That's fine.
These are free. You don't
That's
have to trade
fine.
them. They bought these for you.
What?
You're lying.
I swear.
You're
They've donated up to
lying.
$70 so far for you.
They donated up to $70 for me. What?
I know these two right here are 30, so if you want to pick out $40 more worth of cards.
Oh my gosh.
Of course.
This one.
The Articuno.
These like little wolf thingies though.
The Magenta? Okay, let's keep going. Just keep donating. Home Store gave you 50 and Revolving Battle Fox gave you 10, so that's an extra $60. And then somebody just did another 10. We're back to $70. We're back where we started. I have a really
More
cool
money.
one. It is a little bit more expensive, but you might like it. It is $60.
She can't
but
spend her
you might really
donations
like it.
quick enough.
Literally.
I love that.
I'm okay with you taking this one and this one, like these two with the $70 donation.
You are?
Of course, because if you really like this one, it comes with a special surprise.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Iona is not Iona without a belly bolt. That's for you.
Thank you.
You're
Oh yeah,
very
he also gives out
welcome.
a lot of toys as well. Like honestly, it's crazy. And then you'll see like people who just come up in the lines and they'll hand him a bunch of stuff to give away. Like there's one guy who is a tattoo artist and he did a bunch of binder art, and so they made a deal that basically Beard Dad will send him the binders for him to do artwork on and to send back so that they can just give them away for free. Which you just don't see.
Cards now. I want him to donate. Someone donate me Pokemon cards. I want a
Right?
Charizard.
We need
I want an Umbreon. I want a Ghastly, please, and a Mewtwo. And, you know, give
What
me
we
all
need to
those.
do is we need to save up money so we can go to one of his conventions and then pretend we're children. This one's not children though. This one's really cute.
Okay. What's your name? I'm Andrew. Andrew, nice to meet you. You are? Meet you, man. Brooke? Isaac, nice to meet you guys. What are we hunting for today? Leafeon.
Or the Q.
I was gonna say Leafeon's the worst evolution.
Did you like either of the Leafeons or?
Oh.
Okay, no worries, no stress.
Sorry.
Everyone has their flavors.
Like that's so lazy, Leafeon.
So that's where you want to stay is within $15. Do you have anything to trade? You sure? You wouldn't happen to have a fur, would you?
I could sacrifice mine.
Would you sacrifice one?
I would.
Sacrifice.
Yes, when it comes to my wife's happiness, no money is spared.
And this is for the kids?
Oh, dude, thank you. Which one did you like, the regular or the shiny? I like the green. Yes, I'm down to take this, and we'll make the difference our $15. How's that sound? Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
But what about you? Did you want anything?
I'm gonna keep that.
So someone in my live stream actually covered it already. So you're good. So we're good. We just fur it for Leafeon.
So awesome.
All right? Yeah, no problem. We're gonna trade Brooke the Furret for the Leafeon GX.
Okay.
Oh, here's the video.
But now we're going to full normal speed.
Did he propose with a Leafeon?
Yes. Wow, with a ring.
Oh, thank goodness.
He
I was
proposed
like-
with a ring.
I was gonna say Leafeon.
Right? I mean, yeah, I love how much you're just like, no, fuck this couple. They're like Leafeon. They suck.
I was just saying, if you're
No, I
proposing with a Leafeon, never do that.
But no.
Even if
just
she loves you.
A very sweet proposal. And I agree. This is what wealth redistribution looks like. Because honestly, I've seen a lot of videos.
Trickle-down
There's
economics.
been people who have donated like $250. He gave away a $1,200 Pokemon card to a girl whose sister had died the year before, and it was her favorite Pokemon. Like, it is just, if you wanna feel better about the world, I highly recommend going and watching more of Beard Dad content, because I'm teaching my TikTok algorithm to pretty much only show me this.
That's a good idea.
It's so
Love the
good.
trickle-down Pokenomics. It's good.
Right? Like, I'm not a huge Pokemon. I do like seeing some of the new Pokemon, though, because I'm obviously very well removed from the Pokemon world. But there's some really fucking sick cards. I will give them that. And I see we
I wish
have...
people were still into Digimon. Bring back Digimon.
Yes, I agree.
Digimon.
Digital monsters. Digimon are the champions.
This car wash gives people with autism the capability to use their attributes to have a life of fulfillment and self-empowerment through employment. None of our guys looking to get out of work. My name is John Derry, and I founded this car wash in Florida to create as full a life as I can for my son with autism. People with autism embrace the structured environment. They like to do it the same way over and over again. They really enjoy what they're doing. They listen so well. They care about the customer feedback. Our guys are inspired by the people around them. They learn it's very important to motor forward, and they use it here. Unemployment among people with autism is at least 90%.
And you know why? Because people don't give you clear fucking directions at work.
No.
And it's so annoying. Like, just be specific. Stop being so vague.
Or they put you through one of those training videos that gives you everything specifically and the rules to follow, and then you start following those rules to a T, and people are like, why are you doing it like that? It's like, it's how you're supposed to do it.
I used to get in so many arguments in my old jobs with people because of, like, doing things incorrectly. Like, it would...
That's not the quick way. It's like, no, but you're not supposed to do it the quick way.
Yeah, do it the correct way. I mean, as Pat likes to say, all I care is about how accurate you are.
But we're sending a positive message into our community. People with autism can do good work. Maybe you should give them a shot. They earn. They do not get carried. And that gives them a sense of pride. The impact is, oh my God. Look at this and how powerful it is.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that as this car wash gives people autism. I mean, I've been through those rainbow car washes. That one probably gives you autism, surely. But no, that's I love that. I love seeing look at all this wholesomeness. Oh man, I feel like we've got to move hot takes part. Going from cleansers to hot takes is always such a jarring.
The point of cleanser, because we've got the memes at the end, which is another uplifter. So
I'm
it's
gonna do them in a different order.
It's the break in between, but we need to go to the bumper first.
Yes, thank you.
That's the hottest sauce out there. I have a high tolerance for heat. It's interesting. I'm in extreme pain.
I'm just gonna start giving my hottest takes.
Also, we were talking about Digimon.
That's the wrong one. Hold up, that's the wrong one.
I think the third Digimon they came out with was one of those things that made me screwed up because everyone turned naked when they digivolved. Do you remember that?
Yeah, they did. No, you're right.
I think that made me a big pervert. So
I realized I've accidentally buggered myself and given myself the wrong.
What have you done?
I gave myself the wrong link, and I'm just trying to see if I can quickly find it. But I don't know if I can, so we'll find one.
Let's go to the next
one. Nah, y'all go to my original first one. It's just such a harsher vibe. But we'll go for it.
A former teacher turned cognitive neuroscientist who focuses on human learning. And I do not receive funding, nor have I ever, from big tech. So a sad fact our generation has to face is this. Our kids are less cognitively capable than we were at their age. Since we've been standardizing and measuring cognitive development since the late 1800s, every generation has outperformed their parents. And that's exactly what we want. We want sharper kids. And the reason
also, he's talking about like Gen Z and more Gen Alpha. He's not talking about us. We're not young anymore.
I know, I'm a genius.
The reason for this largely has been school. Each generation spends more time in school. We use school to develop our cognition. Congratulations, you see your correlation. Until Gen Z. Gen Z is the first generation in modern history to underperform us on basically every cognitive measure we have, from basic attention to memory to literacy to numeracy to executive functioning to even general IQ, even though they go to more school than we did. So why? What happened? What happened around 2010 that decoupled schooling from cognitive development? It can't be school. School's basically
iPhones.
It can't be biology. This hasn't had enough time to change. The answer appears to be the tools we are using within schools to drive that learning. Across 80 countries, as Jean was just saying, if you look at the data, once countries adopt digital technology widely in schools, performance goes down significantly, to the point where kids who use computers about 5 hours per day in school for learning purposes will score over 2/3 of a standard deviation less than kids who rarely or never touch tech at school. And that's across 80 countries. Bring it home to the US. Let's go to the US. We have our NAEP. That's our big data. Take any state, and here's a fun experiment you can try. Take any state NAEP data, compare that to when that state adopted one-to-one technology widely, and watch what happens. The NAEP data will plateau and then start to drop. Now, as Jean said, of course, this is all correlative. What we really want is causative. To get causation, what you need is academic research, and you need mechanisms, explanations for why we're seeing what we're seeing. Luckily, we have academic research stretching back to 1962 that shows the exact same story for 60 years. When tech enters education, learning goes down. In fact, one of the biggest ed psychologists right now, Dylan William out of the UK, recently said, ed tech is a revolution that's been coming for 60 years, and we're gonna have to wait another 60 because it ain't doing anything. Now that's research, but now we need mechanisms. Luckily, over the last about 2 decades, we've been doing a lot of work in what we call the science of learning. How do human beings learn? And we now have the clear understanding of why tech does not work for learning, and it is all biological. It's not that the tech isn't being used well enough, we haven't been trained enough, we need better programs. It's we have evolved biologically to learn from other human beings, not from screens. And screens circumvent that process. I won't go too deeply into the mechanisms, they can get boring, but just know they're there if you want to talk about them. So that leaves us with 2 options. Option 1, when you know something is wrong, do better. So we could just say, hey, mea culpa, get some of this tech out of schools, go back to what we know works, some analog methods, cool. Or 2, we could redefine our terms. We could redefine what it means to be an effective learner. I want to end with one quick story here. Think back to your childhood, to your schooling. I guarantee all of us at one point took a test on reading comprehension. And the way it looked is this. Here's a passage of about 750 words. Here are 10 to 12 questions about that passage. Most of them are inferential, not factual. They're asking you to go beyond what you just read to see what you understood. Cool. Last year, the SATs had a reading comprehension section. Here's what it looked like. Here is a single sentence of 75 words. Here is one question, fact-based, about that sentence. Next. Here is another sentence of 75 words. Here is one question about that sentence. Next. Last year, they redefined reading comprehension to mean 54 short sentences with one question about each. That is skimming. That's not reading. Why would we ever do that? Because what do kids do on computers? They skim. So rather than determining what do we want our children to do and gearing education towards that, we are redefining education to better suit the tool. That's not progress, that is surrender. So as we go through our discussion today, there's gonna be a lot of talk about smartphones and social media, rightly so. But I'm the voice here to remind you that even in schools, it doesn't matter what the size of the screen is, if it's a phone, if it's a laptop, if it's a desktop, and it doesn't matter who bought it. Is it school sanctioned? Does it have the word education stamped on it? It doesn't matter. All of these things are also going to hurt learning, which in turn are going to hurt our kids' cognitive development, right at the time when we need our kids to be sharper than we are. So thank you guys so much for today. I look forward to
5 hours is crazy. Like, I don't know, maybe it's different in the States than it is here, but I can't feel like school must have changed that much since I was
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, I, as someone who has so I'm obviously baby millennial, but my brothers range through Magenta through to Gen Alpha. And I have definitely noticed some concerning differences in terms of, like, you know, they're really bad with technology, which as a generation who have only ever known technology is concerning. I also see,
I mean, look, working in IT, I know, like, all these people
I've also seen a lot of conversations from teachers recently talking about their concerns on the things that kids just don't know. Like Tanya here says, I don't disagree with this. My own kid is smart, but her living skills are kind of crap, and she's the more capable one out of her mates.
Damn.
And that is something that, you know, like schools are very different now. Like their class sizes are definitely going to be impacting that because, you know, the number of student to teacher ratio has absolutely ballooned. Obviously there's things like, you know, parents, it's harder to parent now because you just got to do so much more to survive. And interestingly, I have the video I was trying to find to follow up kind of goes into this a little bit. And the way that I'll kind of, I guess, lead into it is that what I learned recently is that every single episode of Blue's Clues took a year to develop. So when they were making the children's show Blue's Clues, they actually worked with like child psychologists, education experts to actually not just develop a TV show that was both educational and like informative, but then also had like a cognizant like timeline in terms of kind of everything. Like, you know how some shows it's like the episodes are kind of their own, they don't really affect too much of what's going on in like the world lore, whereas with Blue's Clues that was very different. And then this video I found really interesting.
5 hours, like, you know, I was only at school like, you know, just over 10 years ago. 2013 is when I left, but like maximum we had 2 classes that used computers And that's because
Oh,
I
yeah.
took specialized classes that needed computers. I did a design class
Exactly.
and a tech class. Like,
Same. That
otherwise
was I only got
no
computer
computers
access in my
otherwise.
IT classes.
Yeah.
Like, not even in my in our economics class, they did have a couple of computers, but like you had to take turns with them because there was only like a couple in the room. But no, I mean, I think unfortunately it has drastically changed, and obviously we're seeing it change further here. But I think this is the right one. Yeah, let's hopefully be the right one.
Some of the best cartoons for your child's brain are actually from the 90s and early 2000s. I'm Dr. Arif Khan, and these are shows I would still recommend for kids today. Arthur focuses on real-life situations, friendships, and problem-solving.
Yep.
Great for social and emotional development. Oswald is slow-paced and gentle, which helps younger children process stories and build attention.
No clue.
Dora, a very popular one.
Alright.
This encourages interaction, problem-solving, and language development. Blues Clues is excellent for early thinking skills. It encourages children to pause, think, and solve.
Who the hell is that?
The shows introduce science concepts in a
Oh yeah, that's the current. I don't know his name,
I don't
but
know
he's
that
the
man. That's a
current
stranger to me. You're
Blues.
not my friend.
fun and engaging way, building curiosity and understanding. Franklin teaches emotional understanding, patience, and everyday life lessons. Bob the Builder, a very popular one. It promotes teamwork, problem solving, and persistence. These shows are slower paced, story based, and give the brain time to process, which is very important for development. Sometimes older cartoons are actually better for attention, learning, and emotional growth. Save this if you're choosing better cartoons.
I've actually also seen a few, him and one other guy doing like a tier list, where they basically rate a lot of the shows. And actually, interestingly, Tanya brought up one where it says tunes have changed a lot. We went from Gargoyles and Blues Clues to Teen Titans
Gargoyles,
Go, and that's
yeah.
accurate because Teen Titans Go is one of the ones that they give a lower rating because that's when shows start to be too fast paced. Because that's the thing is like, slowing down and actually taking the time to process is something that we're kind of being trained out of because it's this, no, capitalism needs you to go fast, productive.
It took away from a potential revival of the classic Teen Titans show, which I would have loved.
Oh,
Bring
they
back
do
that.
have Teen Titans now, but it's not good. Don't
Well,
go
no,
looking
it
for
wouldn't
it.
be
You'll
now,
hurt
definitely not.
yourself.
No, I don't
It's,
want to.
the
Don't worry,
animation's
we had
very
Young
different.
Justice. That was good while it lasted.
But yeah, unfortunately, there just seems to be less genuine, obviously, money being put into these because obviously you need to hire experts. You need to take time to develop these things. And the further capitalism goes, obviously, the less time.
I'll
we
be
get.
real though, I do have a bit of a vendetta against Dora. I felt like she constantly
same.
gaslit me all the time. Like
I
you
felt
know,
like she was patronizing. I'm
she's
like,
patronizing.
bitch,
Like
I'm
it's
like,
right there.
not stupid. Like,
yeah. And at the
but then again,
end,
it's probably a bit
she would
slow.
always be like, "What was your favorite part?" And I'd be like, "This bit," and she'd be like, "I like that part too." And then she'd say her favorite part later. And I was like, I hate you. You just stabbed me in the back."
Also, Bob the Builder was pretty good. We used
Bob
to
was
play
sick.
that song every year at our primary school
I mean,
disco.
banger. A lot of these things
I
have
mean-
bangers too. Arthur,
And that's the
Bob the
thing- yep.
Builder, even Dora the
Like-
Explorer. Like as much as I
Yeah. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Oh,
I'm the
that's
map.
so
I'm
good.
the map. But yeah, and it does make me a little sad because like it really does seem like kids are getting the fucking shorter end of the stick
Mhm.
really now, and
True.
it's harder and harder for parents to be able to fill
Why
the
we
gaps.
need Susie. Susie's
Wow,
back,
thankfully she's
y'all.
back. Yeah. And we do have Bluey. I did see some people comment about Bluey, and yes,
True.
Bluey is definitely one of the ones they rate relatively high because obviously the pacing's for the most part pretty good, and obviously the lessons. Like, I'll be honest, I've been loving watching Bluey as an adult because I'm like, fuck, so this is what I was supposed to be taught when I was a kid. Okay, this is interesting. I need to reevaluate my whole fucking life.
Bob the
Okay.
Builder remixes were big when I was living in Germany.
Hell yeah.
So send us some, please.
Fuck yeah. Can you
I
imagine
want-
just tripping out at the fucking just on some
I-
MD? Like,
I mean, well, you know me. I love my childhood cartoon.
I thought you were gonna say
remixes.
drugs.
My childhood drugs, yeah. Oh,
but
and
yeah,
Postman
fuck
Pat,
yeah.
of course.
Oh yeah, classic. You know what? That's so true.
Another one that they ruined by making into a 3D.
And I had a couple of other things, but I think since they're quite big, I'm going to leave them for next week because they're not very time sensitive.
That's true. That's true.
Because I wouldn't mind getting through some of these memes of videos I found.
True.
For
I mean,
us.
we have extra on the end if we want to go back, but there's a couple of things I want to cover.
Oh yeah, we have a.
I saw this too.
Yeah, the classic.
Companies on June the 1st. You know, I'm something of a homosexual myself.
Yes. Give me your money. What the hell is this?
I saw this today. This was.
Oh, I see.
An Auckland transport car getting towed.
Oh, that's funny. That's good gear. Oh my god.
Want to see me fumble negotiations with Iran? Want to see me do it again?
Oh, fucking hell.
Good episode.
This sound is terrible. So this is the Pope, and I knew this would make you angry, so
What?
I just did this to rage bait you.
The Pope's gonna make me angry. Okay.
6'7".
Oh.
I know how much you hate 6'7". But the Pope literally made news because he's 6'7". And I was like, you know who's gonna hate this? Exactly.
Far too old for this shit. I'm an grumpy old man.
I love how much it enrages you, but it gives me life. Like the duality of man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, this video is so interesting.
I
you
love
guys.
that you feed off my misery. It's great.
Hey, you feed off mine.
Yeah,
so,
I know. We're like
mutual.
Dementors. We suck
symbiotic.
people's-
Symbiotic. Just do the suck.
Yin and yang, you know? It's good.
My goal for 2026 has been to read this dictionary from 1848 cover to cover, as totally normal people do. And right off the bat, I found a word that captures one of the most persistent scientific errors in history. And it seems really innocuous, too. Just one line. I'm not sure about the pronunciation. Anatiferous, producing ducks. That sent me down a rabbit hole because why on earth would we need a word that simply means producing ducks? And I found out that it's because for centuries, the brightest minds in the world believed in the barnacle goose myth. You see, before the late 19th century, this dictionary is from 1848, humans didn't fully understand bird migration patterns. People in Europe would see that geese and ducks arrived every winter, but they never saw them nest or hatch. At the same time, they'd find these pieces of driftwood covered in goose barnacles, which, if you look at them, look remarkably like tiny bird heads and necks. So by the medieval period, the prevailing scientific theory was that geese weren't born from eggs. They grew on trees,
Very scientific.
dropped into the water as barnacles, and spontaneously transformed into birds. This myth was so pervasive. It appeared in Roman texts, Greek manuscripts, and eventually the 17th century dictionaries of Sir Thomas Browne. And the etymology of the word I found in this old dictionary reflects that belief. Anis means ducks, ferus means producing. It's describing the trees that produce ducks. It wasn't until research in the late 1800s proved that these geese were just breeding in the Arctic that the word for duck-producing trees became a linguistic fossil preserved right here in the pages of a dictionary from the time.
I need to add that to my lexicon. I need a word for duck-producing trees. Do they have a word for a money tree, actually? We could give that one to Nicola Willis.
In the document, it's just called producing ducks. That's the link if you want it.
Duck face horse tree. I mean,
I didn't even think of that. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's so funny. But no, I came across that and I was like, that is crazy. Everybody needs to know this.
we can't believe, we can't pretend that they were so gullible. Like, I still hear people talk about how daddy longlegs is the most poisonous spider. It just can't pierce your skin.
My god,
and
yes.
stuff like this,
Yes,
like,
those
no.
pervasive myths and misinformation.
I know. Did you know you swallow up to 3 spiders a year or some shit?
Yes. Or 8 over your lifetime. I
don't
can't
know.
remember. It always changes.
2 girls, 1 cup. Blue waffle. Girl eats tampon. Meat spin. Chat roulette. Emo boys kissing.
Me.
Am I gay quiz?
What the fuck?
2 girls, 1 cup.
Fuck.
Was that not you as a kid? Because that was me as a kid.
No.
Well, teenager. You weren't looking up Blue Waffle and
No, I wouldn't do any of
emo
that.
boys kissing. That was like one of my favorites.
No, I didn't do any of that.
But I got so mad, right? So we had the family computer, but it was actually my computer because my granddad gave it to me. And so I had all these photos of emo boys kissing. My mum goes into my computer, finds them, and deletes them. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Why? She's like, you don't need to be looking at that. I'm like, but it's hot. Like,
Yeah, no, I'd just be watching normal pornography, like a, like a
to be
regular
fair,
person.
me being into gay emos probably should have been a little bit of a gender clue,
Maybe,
but hey, I got there eventually. I just feel like this whole video was me in my teens. Like our classes loved looking up shit like, Meat Spin and Blue Waffle, all the classics.
Ugh.
You were missing out. I
No,
guess you went
I
to a
don't
boys'
think
school
I
though.
was. No, because there were definitely people who would have been looking up that stuff. I was just like, I assumed I knew what I was going to see, something grotesque. I was like, I get it.
Bring back kids finding porn in the bush.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, I still own my first ever porn mag that I bought for my 18th birthday. Yeah.
I've never
I just
bought a
got it in
porn
my
mag,
keepsake.
so, okay.
On my 18th birthday, I was like, I want to do everything I'm allowed to do. So I went and bought a scratchy. I went and bought a fucking porn magazine from the fucking BP.
I see.
So I bought like a V, a pie, and a porn mag.
Now, see, it was my 21st when I went, gambling.
Oh,
and shit.
I haven't done, funnily enough, I haven't done gambling. I've never gone to a casino. But nah, that's what I did. And I was so pissed off because the guy didn't even ID me. I was like, it's finally gonna work. Please. Ask for my ID.
This one's real.
Also, why did I just see I'm based? Hell yeah. I know how to party. You're right. You're right.
You're pretty based.
Aw, you guys are so sweet.
We got more? We definitely got more.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, what happened?
Oh,
My
nothing's happening.
screen's...
Your screens?
Some-
Okay, I
Somehow
can do
my
it.
screen disconnected. No, it's fine. I got it. It's just
Okay.
randomly unshared it all
Oh.
of a sudden without me pressing anything.
Okay.
That was strange.
The momentum.
Sorry about that, partner.
You're all good. It's
The
fine 'cause
loudest
you're based.
animal in the ocean, probably the sperm whale. The second loudest, this little shrimpy. This is the pistol shrimp, and it's because the little claw, when it snaps down, creates a bubble that moves at 60 miles an hour and kills other fish. That snap is so
Crazy.
powerful and so loud. Not like, oh, a shotgun is 150, 160 decibels. Standing 100 feet away from a rocket launch is 180 decibels. This little snappy, 210.
They're crazy.
Loud it interferes with sonar. Their snap is so powerful that they're doing physics I don't understand. They're changing fluid dynamics so that they create a bubble that then implodes on itself, and with that implosion creates a flash of light because the temperature inside the bubble is estimated to be over 4,000 degrees
Jesus,
Celsius
I forgot
for
about
a
that
fraction of a
They're
second.
fucking Dragon Ball Z
I don't know.
characters,
Their claws are
basically.
Literally, which is like insane.
And only the one big claw can do the snap. But if they lose that claw, the other side can grow and become the big claw. They're an ambidextrous sharpshooter, the most dangerous little pistol shrimp in the West.
Most
And if any of you
dangerous
thought that I
little
was gonna
pistol
say the
shrimp in
loudest
the
animal in
West.
the ocean in the beginning was your mom on a swim, wow. What a mean thing to say about your mom. I can't believe you said that, actually.
Come
Super
here.
rude.
Come
She wouldn't have
here.
to be that loud if you listened the first time. Did you think about that? No, she didn't.
Oh, it's just like, that's crazy. A shrimp
Yeah, I
that
know.
just shoots a fucking absolute bullet.
Yeah, no, it's weird physics. We'll do like compression and shit. I don't know how it works exactly, but yeah.
Oh yeah, this is just a fun little fact about BB No Money.
You live by yourself. I don't have a place. All right. This was you like earlier we were
He's
chatting and you were like,
homeless.
where's he based? LA. And I was like, what do you mean you don't have?
No.
Where do you,
I'm currently homeless, yeah.
where's your stuff?
My parents' house.
Okay. So where are you going to go at the end of this tour?
I'm doing a show in Toronto, and then I go do Bonnaroo in Nashville. Yeah, it's pretty much nonstop. Like I don't really like live anywhere.
Is there an urge to get a bit rooted at all, or not really for you?
There's an urge to like find a partner to build a world with.
Yes.
But I had an amazing partner last year, and I had to cut things off because I just wasn't able
I wasn't emotionally available for her, and it was hurting her. And I just didn't want to continue not being a good boyfriend.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so now's not my time. My time now is to do music probably for the next like 2-ish years.
Do you live by yourself?
I don't have a place.
But yeah, Baby No Money's homeless. I just thought that was hilarious.
I guess that's the true rich people life.
Right?
Don't
Where
even
you're
need a
so
place.
rich. Yeah, you just stay in hotels and Airbnbs and fancy people's
I wish
houses.
I could be homeless.
Yeah, I wish I was rich enough for that kind of
Rich
homelessness.
enough to be
Fucking
homeless.
hey. Oh my God, could you imagine? Now this is actually a bit of a meme, but also a PSA for anyone who uses any kind of like period underwear, such as myself. So let's listen.
I went through airport security today, and after I did the scan, they were like, all right, man, we're gonna need you to step aside. And I was like, that's interesting, must be my necklace or something. And I turned around, and on the monitor, I drew a picture for you, so you can also, that's what I saw. That's what I saw. We got a yellow warning, and we got a red hot warning, both in the crotch area. I'm thinking, do I have a necklace down there? And then I thought, oh no, I have a diaper on. I'm on day 2 of my period. For real, this is my only option on day 2. So she's like, I'm gonna go up and down your legs and inside. I'm gonna go over your buttocks. Anything I should know, any explosives, any dangerous items? I said, well, I got my period panties on. She said, all right, would you like to go in a private room or do you want to do it here? I said, oh, we can do it right here. There's a whole diaper situation going on right now, and I wanted to let you know what you're getting into. So she frisked me up real good in public, which I requested. And I'm thinking, this is probably normal. You don't need to feel weird about this. This is totally normal. But when she excused me and gave a little chuckle, I realized this might not be. If you're wondering why I received a double warning, because blood has metal, a lot of iron. So next time you walk through a security airport in period panties and or a diaper, just remember that. I got your back, girl.
Getting flashbacks. Shout out to the New Zealand border agent who was patting me down last year. I was going to Japan, and he, the buzzer went off, and I was fully ready just to he's like, I got to check in. I was ready to take my pants off, and he's like, whoa. He's like, slow down. And I was like, all right, I see. We just touch. You don't want to see. Not gay at all. That's fine. All right.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm just gonna touch your crotch here. Whoa! Don't you take your pants off? That's too much.
Right? Yeah. I just wanted to feel your crotch. Why do you have to make it weird?
It's like, okay, all right.
But yeah, no, I was just shocked because I use period underwear because oh my God, it's so much easier. And as someone who can be like a fucking heavy bleeder, it's good to know that I should be careful because I got a fucking flight to take in next month. So fingers crossed I don't get my period. Oh, just too funny.
All right. We're running low on time.
Yes, we are. We're almost. Oh, this one's for you. It's probably going to get us copyright, but I don't give a shit. It's so good.
I want to check him out. Whoa, look at the muscles on this guy. Look at that guy, how handsome he is.
Trump dance.
I'll kiss him. I'll kiss those big, powerful men down there. Prime Minister Modi is the nicest looking guy. He says, oh, he's a handsome guy, by the way.
He is attractive.
Usually not my thing, but he is a good looking sucker. Now looking at the legs there. He's this beautiful guy. He's got legs like tree trunks. We have to keep our country gay.
Yes!
I thought you'd like
make
that.
America gay again. Let's do it.
This one should be pretty quick. This is some tism riz since we got a
Okay.
lot of autists in the chat.
I just got a message from a guy who wants a lease. Is there a James Franco in the audience?
Hey, what the fuck? That's not.
This is my time.
Is that your name?
It is my name, yeah.
James Franco, give your pitch to Elise in 3, 2, 1.
Elise, first and foremost, I was also diagnosed with autism.
Wait, can I ask when?
I was a kid though, I was about 13. Like
Can you do 3.141592
265358979 323
Right?
846
Keep going with that pitch.
I recognize a Barnard baddie. I also went to Columbia. I did an undergrad and a master's there in mathematics and computer science.
Take my seat.
Yeah.
Tell her why you are the man for her and why Mr. Toby is not.
I just think a baddie on the spectrum has to recognize another baddie on the spectrum.
I just got a message from a guy.
What was this place?
This was called. It's called Updating Show.
Okay.
They do like these live. They do these live shows, yeah, where they get like people and they basically do like a dating show. And I just saw that one and I was like, "Fuck, I'll go out."
Yeah, I'll go there.
If you're offering, like,
Hook me up,
damn. See, look, some of us can have swag. See, too much game, right? Like,
Yeah, I know.
Riz off the charts.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Over
I could have
9,000.
nailed it like he did.
Nah, I don't think many people could. And if you want to watch one last silly little meme.
Yeah. One last silly little meme, and I got a little thing I quickly want to do as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This one's not very long. Apparently, there is a Minneapolis pencil sharpening event.
Okay.
Which I didn't know existed, and I'm just astounded that people turn out for the sharpening of a giant pencil sculpture in the front yard.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, so this year the Higgins
Sharpen that
is...
pencil.
You can smell the graphite.
Erase, you can smell the rubber. It is a very tactile experience, we all know. But what the pencil can do when you sharpen it is so much more. It's a promise to do something.
Yeah, excuse me, yes, this pencil, the smell. It's like Burning Man.
So epic. Like, making scaffolding to just fucking put a
R.I.P.
giant
Aussie.
pencil sharpener on.
Yeah.
I love the swag.
Now, going into what I had, so I was talking to someone the other day, and I was telling them about the southern accent, and I quickly did a little,
yes.
I was going to try and find a video that I was aware of, and show them it, but I found another one that was like, oh, that sounds interesting, and I'll watch this for a bit, and then I was watching the video, and I was going like, do I recognize this person? Do I know this person?
Okay.
Saying that?
Wait, holy shit, what the fuck?
Root? Some people do say route, but that's a really strange way of saying it.
Why does she sound like that?
Oil?
I'm gonna have to clip this and send this to her.
Iron?
I love the little sailor outfit she's got too, the little Japanese.
Yeah. Well, she
girl.
did live in Japan for a while.
This is like a
fucking weeb.
10-year-old video from
Oh my
Ends
God, I love that.
that I
That's so
stumbled
funny.
across, and I was like, oh my God.
Her southern accent's way worse there, though.
Yeah,
Oh my
I know.
God,
She really
must
leaned
have-
into it.
Yeah, she must have got rid of some of it after she went to Japan, maybe.
Yeah, I know. And she was
Hey,
saying,
look at the M's fucking.
she was saying root,
emojis.
and I was like, oh, I just can't, I don't really say
Yeah.
root. I'm sorry.
Nah.
No one calls it
Root
an
is sex.
internet
I'm
router.
sorry.
No one calls it an internet router. Okay, it's
Yeah,
a
I'm not
router.
fucking my internet. Like.
I disagree.
Also, yes, no pink hair. That was the other part. That
Yeah, I
threw me
know,
off.
right?
Crazy. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us tonight. We will see you at BHN, where I believe it will actually M's will be
yeah.
on. So
Me and her
go-
were talking earlier today, so she's got some busy work for us. Oh, that's so. I'm so sending this to her. I'm gonna clip this. It's so funny.
Alrighty, thank you everyone. We appreciate you.
Also, this is my song pick. This is all about D&D.
Horizon of this
So.
forest path, you see a group of dark cloaked figures slowly trudging towards you. What do you do?
My half-orc barbarian braces her great hammer, and that's a 1.
Critical fail. Steve, what do you do? Well, I believe in anticipation, my rogue would try and hide behind a tree. Okay, I rolled a 1. That's another critical fail. Tom, what does your human bard do? Active perception check.
Vibe.
It's a natural 20. Let's fucking go.
I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes.
I know this one.
These motherfuckers mean to harm us, and they got to go. Fuck around with us.
I can perceive you. Here's what we're gonna do. Me and my boys gonna mess you up. I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. Fuck. My boys are otherwise engaged, so I'm gonna bring it on myself. Hey, I forgot. You're supposed to tell me what I see, right? Yes, thank you. Let's just slow it all down a bit. So you notice that one of the hooded figures is a little shorter. I cast Vicious Mockery. Nat 20, let's go. You're a shot, motherfucker, and nobody likes you. Shot! Everybody says, fucking shot. America is. And that stops you from forming meaningful relationships. When you were born, everybody thought that you were just a head. But then the doctor said, wait, this stupid motherfucker tiny short ass baby got a tiny little itty bitty body and I hate it.
Your attack lands and absolutely shatters the mind of the cloaked figure. Perception check, please. Nat 20, let's go. You perceive the figure was so short because it was a child. There's always a kid. Specifically the child you've been looking for the last 15 days game time and 5 days of our actual lives. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know I'll be better. Fuck, his body's just lying there, right? Right? Yes. Don't.
Loot that body now. Loot that body. Loot that motherfucker. Play my flute when I loot that